YouTube. So that's exciting.
Yeah. So how's the wife and kids?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah. That's good.
Me and Tyler watched Poltergeist. That was fun. Why is there not a share button on the damn thing? Not a share button on...
There's an echo.
There it is. All right. I'll tweet the tweet.
And I'll retweet the tweet of the tweet.
That's what we do. Because it matters so much.
Because we can't disappoint our millions and millions of fans.
That's right. It's been tweeted. It's officially official.
I've not got a notification yet. Oh wait, maybe I did. It just didn't notify me. Hey, there it is.
I tagged you.
It did show up on my phone. And it's been retweeted. Somebody else retweeted it too.
Howdy Inc.
No, there's two. So it's me. And
no, I'm about to do it too under my account. Oh man, why does the stupid thumbnail always have to look so terrible?
For Howdy Inc.
Yeah, like it's for the show, for the stream of this episode. Like it's me all looking down like an idiot.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
It just randomly picks a screen to be the thing. I'm calling it the Unknown Wrestling Podcast Reunion Special, but we don't have to just talk about wrestling by any means.
Okay.
All right. That's all the tweeting I need to do.
Tweet.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should record in Audacity. No, I'll just rip the audio from the video. All right, you ready?
Yep.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unknown Podcast episode 18. I'm Brandon, and with me is my buddy, Brian Taggart. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
It's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
We've had not too much luck lately getting people together. So last minute tonight, I asked Taggart if he wanted to do it, and then I couldn't get a hold of Scott again because he asked like earlier in the day, and that's just how it's been going.
Well,
yep,
we got a podcast going, so
this is the first time me and you have podcasted, just the two of us, since the Unknown Wrestling Podcast, which got one episode in, and then we stopped doing it. So we're calling this the Unknown Wrestling Podcast Reunion episode.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But you have no Fireball or beer, correct?
No, this is totally spur of the moment. So
that's unfortunate.
There's yours.
I had some left over from last night, so cheers.
That's empty.
Oh yeah. And you don't have a beer either.
Nope.
Damn.
I was going to get some.
One of these guys. A Mad Tree Identity Crisis.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
It's probably my favorite beer ever. It's like a hoppy, like it's dark hoppy beer. It's pretty good. And it's made by Mad Tree.
Even better.
Right. So what you been up to, man? We haven't got to hang out too much lately. Your work hours shifted around.
Yes.
So what have you been doing in your time?
Not really. Just working. I'm jamming on the guitar a little bit since you let me borrow that amp, and
So the amp is not blown or whatever the problem you thought was.
sounded like it had a short in it earlier, but I was playing on it a little bit, and then it seemed like it stopped shorting out. So I don't know.
Right on. It was a $5 thrift store amp, so I can't be too upset if it doesn't last, but I hope it does.
Yeah, I like it. It sounds good with my guitar.
Yeah. I've been kind of looking at amps on Facebook Market. Not that I really need another amp, but it's kind of just fun to look at the stuff.
Yeah.
But that one I sent you today was a pretty like big Fender amp for $100.
Yeah, that's a hell of a good deal.
Yeah, that's like a $400 or $500 amp, and I love the sound of those Fender amps.
Yeah,
that's what I think. That's what I want my next one to be. Like I've got the two oranges, and I love my oranges, but I can't really do anything else with orange because I can't afford anything else that they make.
right.
Like I have the small amp that they make, and then from there it goes up to like the regular size amps, which I don't need one that big anyway. The one that I have now is too big for the space that we play in anyway.
Right.
But
You're
from there,
it's congested like, over there.
Yeah, the drum set really took up a big chunk of this room.
And we haven't played the drums in months.
I know. That's the stupid thing.
My stupid work schedule. I hate it.
I never thought it'd be that way. Like I was like, I got a drum set for $100. I'm gonna play the hell out of this thing and learn how to play it. And I've done a really terrible job of that.
Well, we got plenty of time to try it out. So
yeah,
I know we were talking last time I was over. We were going to bang on the drums, but we never did.
I just always feel bad because it's so damn late when we play.
Yeah.
And like we can play our guitars down here all night long, and like, you know, Liz always says it's okay. She can't hear it upstairs or whatever. But that is definitely not the case with the drums. Like that's everybody can hear that shit.
So at work in the band room, their drum set has this little block thing on their snare. I'm assuming it's supposed to like a dampener.
Okay.
And it seems to work good because I go in there at night when everybody's gone and I'll bang on them a little bit, and it seems like it dampens the sound a little bit.
Okay, well, figure out like what that thing's called, and I'll look it up.
Okay.
Because that was one of the first things when I bought the drums. The guy I bought them from, he told me to buy those little gel things, those little circle gel things.
Right.
And like they had like a 4.5 star on Amazon, but like they did nothing whatsoever. I didn't think.
Well, we get drunk and then we just bang the shit out of them.
Well, isn't that the only way to do it?
That's the whole purpose. But yeah, this
find like a good YouTuber that's like a drum teaching YouTuber is what I need to do, because I don't know what to do. Like I know how to like keep like the basic rhythm that I can keep, and that's pretty cool. But like I don't know what else to do. I don't know what to do next.
Yeah, just slow. Maybe we just need to slow it down and just kind of and work up a pace until we get it going faster. And
that's why we need to make a doom metal band, because that would be slower and it'd be a much slower tempo for the drums.
Yeah, and my guitar keeps fretting out on the bottom E string, so it could just tune the other strings accordingly, and there we go.
There you go. So you were looking up locking tuners today. What did you find there?
I didn't look too much into it. I saw like the little 4 thumbnails when I did the search, and Reverb seemed to have like a set for like 85 or 82.
And is that something you're able to put on yourself, or is that something like you got to take to the guitar store and have them do it?
I'm not sure. I think you just unscrew the pegs that are on there.
Yeah, like it's just a replacement for what's already there.
Yeah, like I know everybody. Well, YouTube could see it, but
yeah,
I think these just get replaced. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but
yeah, that'd be cool to look into it.
Yeah, because I know I've had a couple, like another time that the G string on this thing kept fretting out too.
Mm-hmm.
So Maybe I just need to restring it. I'll try that first.
That's what I was
probably
about
the cheaper
to
option.
say. Yeah, I mean, you're due for new ones. I know, since we've put strings on last, like it is time for new ones. Oh, that
I
box
don't
is. So, hold on, I'll check and see if I have the strings
It's been over a year, I think, hasn't it?
live right here on the podcast. Check and see if I got the strings you need.
You heard it here first, folks.
What are you looking for? A whole pack?
No, well, yeah, if you got a whole pack, but
Yeah, I do.
I think my biggest priority is that bottom E string.
Yeah, so it looks like I got like 2 or 3 whole packs. So yeah, we're good.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll do that next time we jam. I've been thinking, man, like not that I really have the extra money for it or anything, but like I'm itching for a new guitar, and like I want something that's like a little bit more like quality than what like you and I have, both of like the cheap models of like the Epiphones and the Squires and stuff. Like I wish I could afford like something that's like a step up from there, but a step up from there puts you at like a few $100s. But I think it'd be so cool to have a guitar like that, though.
I kind of want a hollow body.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. I got 2 solid bodies and an acoustic. I think like a hybrid would sound pretty good.
So what if, let's play a game. Somebody hands you $1,000 right now and says you have to spend this on one guitar. What do you buy? Because that's about the base price for like most like Les Pauls or like Stratocaster or Telecaster. They all start like right at $1,000.
I don't know if it would fall into that category, but I'm a big fan of the Jaguar.
Yeah, you could get a really cool Jaguar for $1,000. That's I should have known that was your answer. Thinking about it now, I'm like, yeah, duh, obviously.
I like their body style.
Yeah, totally. They're awesome guitars. I think I would go just regular good old Les Paul.
Yeah. Well, I have a Les Paul, so.
Yeah, but one of the Gibson Les Pauls is what I'm looking for. Is like the more higher end ones.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
I don't know. Maybe I always like those Explorers. Those are cool looking too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was always like a Les Paul guy. Like when I was younger, I was always like, that's obviously the coolest guitar in the world. Yeah, but then, yeah. But then, like lately, since I've became such a big Matt Pike fanboy, and like he's got the orange setup, and I've got the orange setup, and he plays with a Les Paul, because you don't see a lot of guys like in that scene play a Les Paul anymore, and he does, and it sounds so damn cool. So
you're not going to get a good Les Paul for $1,000. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. What would be your like the dream amp? What's your dream amp? So you got your Jaguar. What do you want your Jaguar to go through?
I have no idea.
No.
Something Jaguar that I can hear music out of.
Yeah. That'd be good through like one of the good like Fender amps, I think would be the best match for that.
So when I was at Guitar Center last, they had a Fender amp that was $99.
But yeah, those are sweet.
It was the same setup as that Line 6 I was showing you.
Yeah,
my neighbor has.
Yeah.
So it's got all the little different effects on the dials and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I might go that route when I go to get
or spend that $100 that's on that one on Facebook Market, and that thing is freaking huge, and it's got like 100 knobs on it.
My neighbors will love me for that.
Yeah, I mean you'll be able to turn it down.
Yeah.
I recently learned. I told you this like on text message, but I recently learned that like your amp doesn't really sound like your amp is supposed to sound like until you crank it up all the way. And if I crank my amp up all the way, like it's way too loud. Like I would have to wear like earplugs down here when I'm playing my guitar. It's so loud. So I figured out that if I crank the amp volume and then on my pedal, if I turn that volume down like almost all the way down, it does. It sounds way cooler that way.
Nice. I've been doing that with this one that you've loaned me. I'll turn the tone and the gain up all the way, and turn the volume up a little bit, and I get that little bit of feedback, and it sounds good. Sounds really crunchy.
Yeah, like when you and I play together, and like the way I've been playing with the amp being at like a 3 or 4 volume, I never got any feedback out of it that way. But the way I have it set now with the amp cranked and the volume on the pedal lower, I get more feedback, and it sounds way cooler. But since I've joined this orange amp group on Facebook, even though you called me a nerd for doing so, but whatever.
Nerd.
Everybody says that the tube amps, which is what my amp is that I use over on this side, like apparently like they're not really recommended for like bedroom like guitar practice, which is essentially like what we're doing, because they are way louder than like the one that you use over there. And it's so fucking loud. It's way too loud for down here.
Serves our purposes though.
Yeah, definitely. And it's an orange amp, so that makes it even cooler.
Yeah. We need another jam session though, like just all night long banging on drums, guitars, bass.
Yep. We do. Have you been playing the bass? Or are you getting used to the bass?
I played it a little bit here and there.
Yeah. You got Black Number 1 down?
Mm-hmm.
I played that last night. Like there's a couple parts of the song that are obviously not that riff, but that I don't exactly know yet. But you can jam through most of the song with that riff, and it sounds awesome.
Yeah. I want to learn Children of the Grave by Black Sabbath. I think that's really super, super easy to play.
It looks like it is, yeah, the tab of it.
It's just like
I think, I want to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure on one drunken jam night, we have played that before.
We probably have.
I'm pretty sure at one point we were like, we got to figure this song out, and I'm pretty sure we did. But
do we have the bass then, though?
I don't think so, but I'm not.
We need it with the bass, though.
Yeah.
Next time when I come over, we're gonna try it with the bass too.
I need to start like keeping a little simple note of songs that I keep hearing. I keep thinking like, oh, that sounds like a really like easy but cool bass line that we need to learn. Mm-hmm. And then I keep forgetting but Black Number 1 was one of them. But there's way more that I've thought of that I now don't remember. I need to start writing them down.
Yeah. Children of the Grave came on Spotify the other day at work. I was like, and I was listening to it for a few minutes. I was like, dude, that's so easy sounding.
So I discovered a new album that I didn't know existed earlier this week at work from one of the guys I work with that Tony Iommi put out back in 2000. It was a solo album. Do you know about this album?
I just recently heard about something.
Okay.
Like within a few days ago or so.
Of the album in 2000, or is he making
I don't know if it was that one or if he's got a new one coming out.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Maybe he has a new one coming out.
Okay. Well, this one was one that came out in 2000. It was just called Iommi, and like that's all it says on the cover, and that's it. But it was in 2000, and it's him. He's on every track, but then every song has like different special guests doing vocals and bass and drums and stuff. And one of them was Peter Steele from Type O Negative, and I never knew that album even existed. So it was really cool hearing something from Peter Steele that I had never heard before. It was really fucking cool. But like on that same song with Peter Steele, Matt Cameron was drumming, and there was like Ozzy did a track with him, Zakk Wylde did a track with him. There was Matt Cameron on a bunch of tracks. Ian Astbury was on there. So we listened to the whole album the other day while we were cooking lunch, and it was fucking awesome.
Nice.
Bill Anselmo was on a song.
Oh, wow.
There was all kinds of real. I mean, every guest on every song was somebody awesome.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
I couldn't find it on Spotify though. If you
Spotify?
If you just search Iommi on Spotify, it brings up like a solo page for him, and it's got a couple songs but no albums. So I couldn't find it on there. So I looked it up on YouTube, and it was just like a 50-something minute video that was the whole album. But in the description, it told who was on each song and everything, so you'll know. It was really good. The whole damn album was killer.
I want to check it out now.
There was one song which the guy that told me about the album said was like the main song off of it, and it featured Dave Grohl was I think he was the singer and the drummer on the song, and there was and Brian May. and it was awesome. It was so good.
Nice.
So yeah, check that album out. It was really cool. I was like, how did I not know about this?
Did you know that is there a 20th anniversary version of Monster Magnet Power Trip? Because
Not that I'm aware of.
Looked it up. Well, a buddy of mine online said or was playing Space Lord, but it was uncut.
It's funny that you're saying that, yeah.
And okay. I don't know if it's actually real or if it's something that was dubbed in or what. And
so that's crazy that you bring that up because I just discovered that exact same thing 2 nights ago because I was playing some Monster Magnet on my guitar, and that's one of the songs that I always play when I play Monster Magnet because I fucking love that song. Mm-hmm. And I thought the same thing because like I saw Monster Magnet live like a bunch of times back then. And when they sang it, they always said Space Lord motherfucker. They never said mother live. So I thought the same thing. I was like, did they ever was there ever a version that actually said motherfucker? So I found that exact video that you're talking about on YouTube, but I don't think it's an official thing.
Yeah. I looked it up on Spotify too, and I couldn't find it on there either.
So what I kind of started reading some stuff about it. And apparently, so the original words to the song was Space Lord motherfucker, and they were on A&M Records, and they asked them to change the words so that the radio would play it, because they obviously wouldn't have played it with a blatant Space Lord motherfucker like that.
Right.
So they did. They changed the words because they wanted it to be on the radio. And then they were going to record like an uncensored version of it, but I guess the original master tapes of it somehow got lost or destroyed. So they they would have had to re-record the entire song, and I don't think they ever did. So that's what happened there. And I literally just learned that 2 days ago. So it's crazy that you say that.
And then I was reading through the comments.
Even if it says mother, it's still fucking great.
But I was reading through the comments like, okay, this is fake, blah, 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 but none of them seem to be like, okay, this is, not fake. Yeah. This is fake or whatever. So it
didn't sound great. So
it kind of sounded like it was piped in it because it had like a whoosh, like
it was not seamless by any means. So I listened to it the one time, and then I played my guitar again last night and played some Monster Magnet again, and I went back to the regular version because I didn't care for the uncut one. It wasn't done well enough.
Yeah. Is that in Drop D? I can't remember.
Most of Monster Magnet is a half step down. Everything that I play of Monster Magnet is a half step down. So you got to retune all 6 strings down.
I gotcha.
Their stuff is really easy. It's all very basic power chord stuff for the most part. Like 99% of it is all just the same power chords that we like to play. So I love playing Monster Magnet, but like they get pretty trippy on some of their songs, and it's a lot of fun to play. I love them. They're one of my all-time favorite bands. I fucking love Monster Magnet.
I need to listen to them more.
Yeah, I mean, the first 4 albums is all you need. Anything that they released past the 90s really isn't even worth checking out, but their first 4 were fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. What else, man? We've had our guitar rant. We've had a Monster Magnet rant. I feel like we're doing pretty good so far. We have a viewer. Holy fuck, we have a viewer.
What?
Might be Scott. Did Scott just say something on my phone? Hold on. Oh, Scott does want an invite. Okay, hold on. Cool. All right. Well, now it's, I guess, technically not the wrestling podcast reunion if we're going to get Scott in on it.
Well,
but that's all
better luck next time, Scott. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, fuck off, Scott.
Snooze, you lose, dude.
All right, Scott, if you're watching, I just sent you an invite, but I've been having a problem. We had a problem getting Taggart an invite when we started. But here we go. Cool, man.
Got her. This video call.
Hey,
What's up,
dude?
dude?
here.
Turn up your volume. I can't really hear you.
Hear me now.
Not really.
Yeah, get into that mic, buddy.
Oh, what's going on? Hold on. Audio issues. Hello.
Everything was fucking fine until you got here.
Yeah,
Wow.
way to fuck everything up, Scott.
Whoops.
You fucked up the Unknown Wrestling podcast reunion already.
Were you talking wrestling?
No, we hadn't got there yet.
Oh, all right.
We're talking music, which is totally left
All
field.
right. You hear me
How about that
better?
new High on Fire? Yeah, you sound all right now.
There you go.
I'll just
Jump right in,
talk
Scott.
like this.
How about that new
Hello.
High on Fire album, Scott?
Oh, that's pretty freaking dope.
Yeah, I like
fucking
it.
love that album, man.
I can't find the LP anywhere.
Is it out by you too?
It's out online.
Okay.
You
All the
can't
record
find it
stores here in
anywhere.
Cincinnati's out of them. Okay. I didn't know it was everywhere.
I went to the record store today to look for a few albums, and there's nothing ever there. And I was looking for that one specifically, and nope.
Yeah.
So I went online afterwards. I just sat in my car on my phone looking at records instead of in the store because nothing was there.
Yeah.
And I was looking for that one specifically, and also nope. Their
Yeah.
own web store. It's not on Amazon. It's like months away.
One of the record stores that I talked to about here, they said that they weren't told that there was going to be a shortage on it, but they said like they only got like a small percentage of how many they were supposed to be getting in stock. So I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, it sounds like it was. They had to have a problem there.
Yeah. I got 2 record stores calling me when they get it in, but I haven't got a fucking phone call yet.
Yeah, Amazon was saying, hold on, I have it in my cart for whenever it decides it's going to release again. Yep. Usually ships in 1 to 2 months.
Holy shit.
So they must be really back ordered right now.
Dude, Matt Pike is on fucking fire. That's why, man. Like everybody.
No pun intended.
Yeah. That's true.
Ah.
Speaking of
I love the
records,
album cover.
fucking Taggart, did you see that Waxwork Ninja Turtle soundtrack they're putting out?
Didn't you link that to me on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. I'm assuming you saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, go to Waxwork
On the
Records.
gram.
I'll see if
I
I
have
can
them.
find it, Scott, and I'll tag you in it.
All right. When did you see that, Brandon?
I think it was earlier this week.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. That is fucking sweet.
It's a 3 record of, I think it's the score of the movie.
But
But
the first one?
yeah. But I mean, the packaging alone is what is going to
Get
sell
that
everybody
synth.
on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I tagged you, Scott.
Tags done tagged me.
Damn.
Tagged you.
That's
That's what I
awesome.
do.
You got a beer and a shot over there, Scott?
I got a beer.
What are you drinking on, Scott?
October or not? Well, I have an Oktoberfest from Sam Adams, but the red lager.
Ooh. Is it good?
It's good. Brandon, you're frozen. I think. Are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Unless you were drinking for a very long time.
Very, very long.
Chug that shit.
He's pounding back his beers. So, what did you have on the agenda tonight, boys? Before I interrupted.
Well, we were ranting about guitars for a little bit,
Yeah, I wouldn't have had much
And,
input.
and then we got into something about, we were talking about Monster Magnet for a good solid 45 minutes.
No, okay.
And here we are.
All right.
45 minutes? I think you're
No,
exactly.
it definitely was not 45 minutes. But it was a very lengthy Monster Magnet discussion, though.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Fuck no, it was a good conversation. So what new shit have you guys been listening to? Because I feel like a lot of really good albums have come out here lately.
Yeah. I've listened. There's a new Behemoth album.
I haven't got to that one yet.
That's
I saw
have you
that. I
listened?
haven't
Have you
read it
listened?
either.
Have you listened to the Satanist, the one before it?
Yeah.
At all? Yeah, it's a lot in that line.
Okay.
So
I like that
it's
album.
super good. Yeah. It's dark. I love it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to get to that one. That's one I have not got to yet though, but I will for sure check that out.
I like that new Cypress Hill too.
I do too, man.
It's
I like
banging.
that album a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played it in the car last weekend, and it was really good. It
Yeah.
was like old school Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's got DJ Muggs back on and all that. You
Yeah.
can tell. You can tell
Cool.
because
Cool
the
as hell.
production is fantastic in that album.
The one song I honestly don't really care for though was the lead single of it. I forget the name of it now.
Isn't that the first song?
Yeah, it is.
I love that beat,
And
man.
that one, I don't know, something about it. I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That's out of pretty much the whole damn album. It's my least favorite song. One of my least favorite.
No, okay.
But a really damn good album. I was glad that they like finally came out with a really good one again.
Yeah, and that album cover is super dope.
Hell yeah, it is.
That elephant. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever the
Yeah.
hell it is.
Very, very cool album.
How about
I think
you,
I got-
Taggies? Oh, sorry. Go on.
That's going to be well at the end of the year we're going to have to do an album cover of the year award just because I like doing all that
'Cause there's
kind of
so many
shit.
of them.
There's
The covers have
few
been
really
great.
good ones this year. Yeah.
I've been still listening to Electric Citizen's new one.
Hell yeah.
They're a local Cincinnati band.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really
You ever
good.
checked them out, Scott?
I've heard of them. I think I've heard a couple songs. I dug what I heard from what I
Yeah.
recall. Just never really went back.
I know they're pretty similar to Ruby the Hatchet, and I know you like them guys.
Oh yeah, they're super good.
Mhm.
Super
They're kind of that
good.
70s psychedelic sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. All right, cool.
But yeah,
What do
other
you
than
what-
that, I just-
Oh, something's
I've been
echoing
going through
here.
and listening to old stuff that I forgot about.
What'd you forget about? Was it Dre?
No, can't forget about Dre. You talk about
No. All right. What? Okay, examples.
Put me on the spot, why don't you? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
there's a podcast. You're supposed to be able to be on the spot here.
Well, we were just kind of wigging it, and then you had to come along and fuck everything up.
Ask you one question.
Ask you what you've been listening to.
One question's enough, damn it.
All
I
right.
was listening to Arch Enemy
Oh, okay.
and Taproot. And I was kind of
I forgot about them. All right.
I don't think
Well,
I
it's
ever
like-
heard Taproot, so you mentioned them the other day. I think that was the
Well,
first
I-
time I ever listened to them.
yeah, a lot of it was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about this song, and then played it.
How about the Nirvana reunion? What's your guys' take on the Nirvana reunion?
I have not heard about this.
You haven't heard about this?
No.
I haven't watched it yet.
All right. So last weekend, Foo Fighters do like their own little festival every year. It's a
Calfest.
1-day thing, Calfest.
Oh.
And so this year they closed out the set. Foo Fighters were the main band, of course. And then after their Foo Fighters set was over, it was just Dave Grohl, and then Chris Novoselic and Pat Smear from Nirvana came out, and they did 6 Nirvana songs. And the first 3 had this guy. I don't know the dude. He was the singer of one of the bands that was like earlier in the bill, and it's a band I've never heard of, and I don't know his name. And he did 3 songs, and he sounded really good. Like he kind of nailed it. And then the next 3 songs was Joan Jett singing, and I didn't think she did as good a job as the guy that I never heard of. So, but they did 6 songs altogether. It was pretty cool.
So I was watching a video earlier on Facebook. You know how Foo Fighters, when they do a concert, they'll have somebody come up and they'll play
Yeah.
guitar with them.
Yeah.
Well, this video I watched earlier had this little 10-year-old kid come up and they played Enter Sandman because that's all the kid knew how to play was like a few Metallica songs.
Yeah.
And so they played a little bit of Enter Sandman and then like a note or two of like For Whom the Bell Tolls or whatever it was.
Nice.
And then like it was cool. It was kind of like a good moment feeling,
Yeah.
but he ended up letting the kid keep the guitar.
That's really cool.
So I thought that was awesome.
When I went to see Green Day like a year ago or so, they do the same thing. They bring some kid up on stage and play a song with them at every show too. It's cool that they do that shit.
Yeah, I'm looking up the people that did, and I don't know who the hell they are either.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Chris Novoselic and Deer Tick's John McCauley.
That's the guy. Deer Tick is the guy, the band that guy is from. Chris Novoselic was the bass player of Nirvana.
Oh, my bad.
Jesus.
I don't know their names.
Kids themselves.
Oops.
That's all right. But it was pretty cool. I thought the guy that I had never heard of did a better job than Joan Jett, though.
Yeah, I gotta check that out still.
Yeah. There's a pretty good video of it on YouTube. It's the whole 6 songs. It looks all right. It sounds pretty good.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. What else?
Anyway, what you guys been playing or what you been doing with your lives?
Working.
Yeah.
You can't ask such hard questions like what have you been playing?
Yeah, I have to jog my memory. I've been playing the shit out of Spider-Man. Just ever living shit out of it. I have still not given up on it.
Yeah. My kids
Still need to get
play
it.
a lot of that.
They'll need to get it.
It is. It's so grindy, but it's fun grindy.
Yeah.
Even though you do a lot of the same shit over and over and over and over again, the combat is fantastic, and swinging around is just so satisfying.
How does it compare to Amazing Spider-Man 2? I know it's more like Batman Arkham Asylum or whatever.
Yeah, it's got that kind of combat system where there's like finishing. You hit the 2 buttons to finish after you build up like your meter, and you can counter and stuff like that, like in Batman.
Gotcha. Because I have Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 3, and I really enjoy it. So
I never played it. I don't think the last Spider-Man game I played was for like the GameCube. So I don't I don't know.
There was one, I think it was for the original Xbox. The Spider-Man game for that one was pretty good too.
Yeah, there were a few of them. They had all 3 of the movies, and there was one called Ultimate Spider-Man that was cel shaded.
Yeah.
I had that one. That game was super good.
Yeah, it was.
Was that for the Wii?
It might have been. I don't know if it came out for the Wii later, but
I know they had one that was like Shattered Dimensions or something.
oh yeah. I rented that from when I had GameFly.
I think I did too.
I did until it wasn't worth it. You paid a lot of money. I feel like it was like $15 or something like that to never get any of the games you actually wanted, just the shit that you kind of put on your list, and it was way at the bottom.
I had GameFly till I got my Wii modded, and then I just said fuck it and started downloading shit.
Yeah, I see that Kyle did that to his Switch, which
I'm looking forward to doing it.
I'm a little afraid of doing that. I don't want to not that I play it online. Oh, we can turn into that conversation too.
Yeah, we got to get there too. Yeah, but, Kyle recommended that you buy this little plastic piece to go on there, and it makes the whole modding thing like super easy. So I ordered one. It was only like $3 for the little piece. So
now, does that little piece go on the slide, the rail part?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
I was watching the video on YouTube. I think it was yesterday, talking about the new Switch is going to be like prevent that from happening when they come out next year.
Yeah. That's what apparently makes this hack so good, is that it's a hardware thing. So there's no way for Nintendo to release a patch to fix it until they start to release the new version of the console that fixes it then. But so for now, all the ones that we have now will be able to do it.
Gotcha.
I'm still kind of leery about it.
Yeah, I don't want to brick it, and I also don't want to get like my Nintendo account banned permanently. Yeah. That's what I'm afraid is going to happen eventually. I'm sure they're going to find out who's doing that.
Yeah. That happened to me a couple times on Xbox. I got banned from Xbox Live.
Yeah, you used to burn.
Oh, hell yeah.
You would do is you'd burn that, right? Like you had to get a mod for your Xbox in order to.
Yeah. Kyle did the mod. I drove to Columbus for Kyle to do the mod for me.
Yeah, I wanted to try and figure that out myself at one point because I was poor and I wanted to play all the games. But
yeah, it was awesome. It was a firmware hack to where you put a different firmware to the DVD drive, to where it told the DVD drive that it was allowed to read burnt discs. So then it would load up a burnt DVD. So I had to buy dual layer discs, which were pretty expensive even still at that time. Like in comparison to just a regular DVD, but still considerably cheaper than $60 a game.
Yeah,
I remember you had like shelves and shelves of those things, and the CD books of them.
Yeah.
How many games did you download?
I mean, probably at least 100.
Oh, no, yeah.
You had at least 4 of those CD books, like full.
Yeah, that's true. I did. That was fun.
Did you ever get a letter in the mail for that shit?
No, never. No, not at all. I just got in trouble from Xbox, and then I got I got my gamer tag banned, or no, it was the actual Xbox itself would get banned from Xbox Live. If you bought a new one, your gamer tag would still be okay.
No, would they send you like an email or something?
Yeah, it would say like you're banned for breaking the terms of services and all that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it said you motherfucker.
I mean, essentially, just in much nicer.
What are you thinking?
Listen here, you piece of shit. You're not going to do this anymore.
But I thought it was well worth the cost of even having to buy a new Xbox every once in a while if I wanted to play back online.
Yeah.
And typically, as long as because the games used to come out like a week or two before they would be on the internet a week or two before they'd actually come out.
Yeah, it'd be kind of dumb to be playing that.
Yeah, so it was
online.
like, it was always, the rule was always, wait till the launch day to play it so that they wouldn't catch on. And it was a Forza game that got me in trouble. I don't know why I didn't fucking wait. And I know I played it like a week or two beforehand.
Yeah.
Then it got me banned, and that's what got me. That's what I've been playing lately, the new Forza game. But I bought it. I spent my money on it.
I don't even know if I did at the Xbox One. No.
Say it again?
Sorry.
I'm still playing Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I tried to start that again the other day, but I didn't have much time.
There's like a stealth mission I'm stuck on, and I just don't have the patience for it.
Is it the forest, the cork, in the forest? You have to follow a little dude around?
No, I'm sneaking around these dudes that are like attracted to bananas. It's weird. You have to set down bananas.
Oh, yeah. I did that one.
Fucking hate it. I hate it.
Those dudes are fucking assholes, too. Jesus.
So I may pick it up one day.
if you do the Switch hack, what's the games that you guys are gonna like download and play that you would go for right away?
Well,
that you don't already own.
I'd probably get the. I don't know. There's so many games. Like I've started now going on there and just hitting games that sort of interest me and just put them in my little wish list so I can go back and see if they're ever on sale.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just want to try games. I don't even know if I can name one right now. But I just want to. There's so many of them that I don't know if it's worth the $30 to buy, but they look cool.
Yeah.
So I just download all of those and probably only play 20 minutes of each, like I do with my Switch games anyway.
Right. I'm almost done with Sonic Mania. I'm on the second to the last world. I'm so close.
I don't know, man. I don't think that game will ever be beaten by me.
I think I gotta get it. I'm so close.
Yeah.
I just go back to it like so sporadically.
What about you? Frustrating.
What would you download first, Taggart?
Probably Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is
that out?
No, that's coming out in like a month.
Yeah, that's not out.
Or no, December, I think.
Mario Party just came out, but Smash Brothers.
That looks fun though. I think I'd play that with the boy.
Yeah, I want to get Mario Party for sure.
I never got into Mario Party.
For real?
I played it a couple times. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd rather just play an actual board game, I feel like.
Well,
because Mario Party could go on forever.
Yeah, for sure. The last couple Mario Parties weren't as great, but like the GameCube ones especially, I loved those. Those were my favorite ones. Yeah. But apparently this one's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
But it is one that I'd kind of like to maybe download instead of spend the $50 or $60 on, because I'm not sure.
They'll never go down in price.
Yeah.
It's a Nintendo game. Nintendo never breaks their prices. It's strange.
You go into GameStop right now and you buy a copy of Metroid Prime Trilogy for the fucking Wii, and it's still $60 new.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Stupid. Yeah, they were like that with their Wii U's for a long time too.
Mm-hmm.
Still are, I think.
Yeah, they are. Nintendo games never ever drop in price ever.
Well, I want to get that Octopath Travelers.
I do too.
Yeah, me too.
I really want to play that. That would probably be one of the first ones I would download for sure.
Did you download that demo that you can play 3 hours of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I did that. I got the demo for Mega Man 11 the other day. Have you checked that out?
No, I don't want to.
Have.
It's pretty good.
I did. I didn't play a whole lot of it, but it's a Mega Man game.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's all there is to it. But you can put it on an easier mode, which is definitely what I'd play it at, because I fucking suck at video games.
Yeah.
Mega Man's hard anyway.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No matter which one it is.
All
I
right,
got
so how about
time
the
for no
Nintendo
hard shit.
Switch Online? How about that? What's our thoughts on Nintendo Switch Online? Do you have it,
real
Scott?
quick
No, I don't
before
have
you
it.
start that, Matt, my friend Matley, bro, that Hyrule Warriors game, it's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is it just like every Dynasty Warriors game that ever came out?
I've never played Dynasty Warriors,
Oh.
so I wouldn't know. It's kind of like the Dragon Quest games, though, or you just get a bunch of enemies, you just slash them, and
Yeah.
I like
They're
those
pretty
games.
Yeah.
I used to play those games a lot.
so
They're just
But I-
all the same, but yeah.
They are all the same, yes.
and I got the demo for Kirby All-Star Allies or something. That looks pretty fun.
Sweet.
And Pokken Tournament or something like that. I downloaded the demos
Pokemon.
I downloaded the demos for those, so those are pretty fun too.
You gonna get
Anyways.
the new Pokemon game coming out, whatever the hell it's coming out next month or whatever?
might. It looks fun.
I don't know if it'll be one that I get right away, but probably.
No, that would be one that I'd download for sure and not pay for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little iffy on it, but
Yeah.
that again, I haven't played Pokemon since I was a kid, so
Yeah, same here.
It's been a while for me too.
I mean, I did download the 3DS game and the X, and I played it for a little while, but
Yeah.
that's one that I definitely didn't come even close to beating. It's the formula is never changed.
Yeah. I
Like
played
at all.
Pokemon Go for about a week.
Yeah, me too.
I never downloaded that. I don't know. It never. I wasn't interested in it.
Yeah. It's
I
not.
think the last one I
that
played was
interesting.
Ruby.
The last one was what?
Ruby.
Gotcha.
I think that's what I was called anyway.
I don't know.
It was for
Oh no, it's
Game
like
Boy
Sun and
Advance.
Moon, right?
No,
Yeah, I
that
think
was,
that was
that was
after.
Ruby and Sapphire. I think were the two at that one.
Yeah. Ruby was on Game Boy Advance. I think that was the last one I had.
Yeah.
Oh,
So then
Yeah.
Sun and Moon was on DS.
yeah, that's the latest one, I think. Oh, Pokemans.
Anyways, please continue.
With what? Oh, Nintendo Switch
Switch
Online.
Yeah.
So you don't have it, Scott? Did you try it for a week?
Oh no, I completely forgot you could do that. I should have, just so we could have that discussion. Did you try it?
Yeah, I tried it. I was mostly just interested in the NES games. I don't.
How
really
many are
play.
there?
There was like I think 20. I think they added a couple the
Yeah.
last couple days. But I haven't actually set it up now. I did the week free trial, but I haven't set up the actual thing yet.
No. Don't they swap them out like monthly, kind of like the Xbox Game Pass does?
So far, they've talked about adding, but they haven't talked about taking away.
Oh, okay. I thought I read that a while ago when they
Maybe
first
so.
announced it.
But-
But maybe they changed since then. But I doubt
And
it.
they've like announced like a timeline of some of them. Like they've said like Metroid's coming in like November or something like that. Or
Play the games you've already played for 30 years
Yeah.
on the Switch for no reason other than to pay us $20 a year, basically, and you can play games online.
yeah.
But
But you can play
If-
the old NES games online too, which is kind of cool. So like
that
we
is
could-
cool.
We could play Mario 3 together or Tecmo
That-
Super Bowl together. I think that's pretty cool.
That I would do for sure.
Mhm.
We should. We'll have to go in like you suggested on
Yeah.
a year of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm perfectly cool with.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll split it all up and it'll end up being like I think my math made it like $7 a person.
Yeah,
and then
that's
we'll all
cool.
have it for a year. Why? I mean, why the fuck not?
Yeah, just
Just do it
to
on
try
the
it out.
15th, so I have money.
Fair enough. It just their online component, it was never ever good to play online with, so I don't know if it's worth even $20 a year,
I agree.
because I mean, how many online games they have? I mean, they have Splatoon, they have the Mario Party, and
Yeah,
they have
but the
Mario
Mar-
Kart.
The Mario Party one is stupid though. Like the regular, like the board game, like regular mode of Mario Party is not online.
Oh,
That's not a thing you can do. The
I
only
was
thing-
wondering that.
The only thing you can do is there's like a series of mini games that you can play online, but like a regular like story mode of Mario Party you can't fucking play.
That's stupid.
Wow.
It's very stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's stupid. But they only have a select few games, and it makes sense that they dropped it now because I'm sure Smash Brothers is huge online.
Yeah, that'll be a big one for sure.
That's basically going to get people to spend the money on it, I feel like. But
yeah.
I don't know.
You don't need it to play Fortnite.
No, yeah.
So everybody that's playing Fortnite doesn't even know that. I thought that was, at first I didn't know that. And I was like, well, now everybody on the Switch is going to have to get it because everybody's going to be playing Fortnite, but you don't even need it.
Yeah, that is cool of them to do that.
It is.
And their cloud saving system is really dumb.
Yeah, I don't have any interest in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's so backwards
stories,
anyway.
All the stories, like as it was launching and stuff, like if you stop paying for it, you lose your cloud saves and shit. Why is that even a fucking story? No shit you do.
Well, they probably thought that was... I mean, this is the first time they've ever even introduced it.
Yeah. They just...
Not every game never has been good either.
Yeah, and Nintendo's just never been good at online, and I still feel like they're still not.
No, I don't know why they even try. I mean, what's the point? Just do your thing, which is always.
But at least in this situation, they give you a bunch of old Nintendo games, which is cool. Yeah, I always like the old retro shit, but
yeah,
I have all of those games on every emulator, on every computer, on every device in my house. So,
but yeah, there's certain games
I have them on the Switch too.
At least 3 times, so
yeah.
They have it on like a Game Boy, a couple different Game Boys or whatever.
I hope that eventually they add like Super Nintendo or N64 titles. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even if they did like a different pay scale, like like
they could
$1 extra for Super Nintendo games or
$2.
Well, aren't they having that Nintendo 64 like kind of like they did with the Nintendo and Super Nintendo?
I haven't announced it yet. It's pretty certain to be
here
soon.
Oh, that was just a rumor. Okay.
Yeah, I heard rumblings about that too.
But there is the PlayStation. Let's talk about
I was just going to say, yeah, the PlayStation one.
Talk about the fucking PlayStation that doesn't come with a fucking power cord.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's
ridiculous.
Why?
Thomas, I don't understand at all. That cord would
you didn't even sell your original PlayStation without a power cord. What the fuck?
Yeah, the original definitely came with a power cord.
I don't know what kind of marketing strategy that is, but I feel like people aren't gonna fucking buy it.
I can't even. I don't. It makes no sense whatsoever. But but aside from that, $100, 20 games. They announced like 5 of them, maybe, or something like that.
They didn't even give you a whole lot of what they got going on.
And I don't remember what Final Fantasy VII was one of them, so that's a big one. What else? I don't remember what else there was.
I'm not particularly interested in it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I never got it. I got into PlayStation late.
Okay.
'Cause I played, N64 instead of PlayStation.
Okay, gotcha. I was the other way around. I wasn't the N64 kid. I was playing Tony Hawk on the PlayStation and Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. That's my thing. Like with this PlayStation Classic thing, like if they put like the first 3 Tony Hawk games on there, like they'd almost like guarantee a sale from me. But maybe not if it doesn't have a power cord.
I was gonna say
I had to do $100 plus
power cord too.
Another 20.
How can you not include a power cord? The only thing I can associate it with is the Raspberry Pi, which everybody uses as an emulator for old video games. It doesn't come with a power supply either, but it's a $35 computer. Yeah. So it's the only thing I can think of is they're trying to be like that because everybody always puts the Raspberry Pi in that same category as like these new retro consoles.
Oh, they're double dipping. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around the no power cord thing.
It's just innovative. It's called innovation. Yeah. Take away things.
Right.
People will want it more.
The Apple way of doing things.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I won't be buying one. My PS3 plays PS1 games.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the first one then.
Yeah.
Like the very.
Hey, but
that
the
thing's
cool-
still chugging.
Yeah.
Damn.
The cool rumor is, though, that the PS5 is going to be backwards compatible all the way 1 through 4.
That would be really smart of them.
That would be fucking awesome. I'd love that.
Yeah.
Worth investing in.
And that might be as soon as next year. Are you guys, if it comes out next year, you guys gonna hop on it like ASAP or
Probably not.
no?
No, I mean, you gotta wait a couple months for all the good shit to really come out. Actually, like about a year.
Yeah. I literally just bought a PS4 this year, so
Yeah, you got a backlog.
I was
of
way
really
late
good
to the
games.
party, but
Yeah, there's a lot of good shit on the PlayStation 4.
Mhm.
did you end up getting shit in you, Scott?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm
I don't know if
curious.
that'll interest me enough.
I was just kind of curious as to what your thought on it was if you did play it. I beat the first one. I haven't started the second one yet. I fucking loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I remember someone played it on the Dreamcast, right? Like way back in the day. Someone that I know had it, and I watched them play, and I don't know. And everything I've actually watched people play it on YouTube and shit just to get more of a feel of it. I'm like, I don't know. All you're walking around talking to people, and like the voice acting is hilarious. It's so bad.
I love it.
It's so funny. I mean, that's the only thing that would make me really want to play it is just that, like the shitty aspect of it, which I don't know if that's a good enough reason to buy a game, is to play it for shitty reasons.
It's a video game version of The Room.
Yeah, kinda. That's what it looks like.
It's definitely one that, like, because for 1999, like, it was way ahead of its time, and like
It was for sure.
you had to. I feel like it's a game that you had to be there for, like, in 1999, and because it got very dated very quickly because of the way that video games advanced. But it still will always be one of my favorite games. Did you get is one of the Yakuza games free now, or is that next month?
It's rumored to be next month.
That's right.
It was accidentally leaked, I believe.
Yeah,
It was that, and there was another game. Ah, shit, what was it?
we need to get on the Friday the 13th game. That's free right now.
Yeah, I already downloaded it. So whenever. We'll do it as often as we do this podcast, I feel.
Oh
like.
yeah.
You know,
I was pretty
game's gonna
surprised.
semi-monthly.
Wow.
Yeah. I was surprised Friday the 13th was a free game because that game was like pretty much all but dead in the water.
I gotta admit though, PlayStation's been having some good free games lately. Though.
That's good.
Here and there they have for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Better than
Bulletstorm, that game.
earlier this year. A lot of them were shit though. Earlier this year.
Dude, we've
No,
been
the
playing one on the
Xbox,
Xbox. The one that I think it's free this month on Xbox. It's some like cooking mama.
Oh, Overcooked? I've heard a lot of that.
Dude, that game's
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
I've seen
I've
that on
heard
the
it's really
Switch.
good. Yeah.
The four of us have been playing it, like taking turns, like passing the controllers and shit. You play two at a time. It's so much fun, and it's really fucking hard. Really fucking hard.
It looked fucking super difficult whenever I'd see people play it online.
It's a cool game, man.
Yeah.
What's
game
the
was like-
premise of it?
You're making food, so
Okay,
there's
that makes
two
sense.
players on the screen at the time. So, like, for example, like the very first level, you got to make soup. I don't know, you got to make onion soup, and so you got to get, and it tells you at the top that the ingredients is 3 onions. So you got to get 3 onions out of the box. You got to put them on the thing. You got to cut up the onions, and then you got to take those onions and put them in the pot, and they got to cook. So you got to do that with 3 onions, and then when it sounds so stupid describing it.
I mean, it's
And
like a
then
puzzle game.
when
almost,
it's
right?
done cooking, then you got to put it in a plate, and you got to put the plate it's just like a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
And
But you're like
gotta-
running around hectically, right?
Right.
Carrying
So
shit.
all of this has to be done like in a certain time, and it's all like super fast paced. Shit starts to burn. Your kitchen catches on fire. You got to get a fire extinguisher. It's really really fun though. And I work in a restaurant, so it's kind
Close
of
to home.
yeah.
It speaks
So, like,
to you.
Yeah, so like we've been playing it down here in the basement lately, and like you're like yelling at each other and shit, like I need onions or I need whatever the hell it is. And like it gets like pretty crazy, which is really fun.
I think I played a game similar to that.
It's like Cooking Mama on the on the DS.
Yeah. That's the one I think I played.
Mama.
Yeah, Liz used to play the shit out of that game. It was a pretty. I mean, it was the same kind of thing. It was fun.
Sweet.
I think what's the first cooking game you ever played? Burger Time on the Nintendo. That's the right answer, right?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know how many.
Burger Time.
No.
Fuck.
Maybe at the arcade over by your house.
Yeah, they do. They have it there. You're right.
I think that might be the only time I played it.
Gotcha. I had the Nintendo version of it back in the day. Oh well.
Nah.
Maybe they'll put it on the
first
NES.
console was a Genesis.
Yours was Genesis, is where you started.
Yeah.
That was a really good start. I loved my Genesis.
Super good.
Fuck yeah. What was yours, Taggart?
NES.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I thought it would be like an Atari or something.
Mine was
Not
Atari.
that old. Yeah, we got the NES that came with Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mine was Atari. My uncle had an Atari, and then I remember when we got our NES, that was awesome. And then the Genesis was the first one that I bought myself.
Whoa.
I think the first one
Was
I bought
that mowing
myself
lawn
was-
money?
Yeah, I saved up my allowance and shit, and birthday money. And stuff.
Yeah.
the first one I bought myself was the 64.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one I got was the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, man, the Dreamcast was so cool. I mean, there wasn't a
Yeah.
ton of good shit for it.
Not
but-
a whole lot. When you really look back at it, it's like there's a few games.
Yeah.
The rest of them, the good ones, were on other consoles as well.
Yeah. Right. That's why, like, if they
Dreamcast in a dumpster.
did one of those like Dreamcast classics or whatever, like all the other ones are doing. If they did like 20 solid good Dreamcast games, like that could be like pretty much the whole damn collection that you would need.
Pretty much, yeah. That's where I
Oh,
got my
there's
Marvel
Sonic
vs.
games on there.
Capcom on.
Yeah, those games were fun.
Yeah.
As long as there's no Sonic Dreamcast games on there, I think you'd be all right.
Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, that was a good
first
game.
one-
that was a
I
good one.
liked-
Yeah.
The second one was weird.
Yeah. First one was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
How dare you? How dare you just besmirch the name of Sonic Adventure?
Sonic CD was a really damn good one too.
Yeah, I found my Dreamcast in a dumpster by my house. So it turned out my neighbor threw it in there. I was friends with him from school.
So he stole your Dreamcast and threw it in a dumpster?
No, it was his Dreamcast, and he threw
Oh.
it away. And
Oh,
I
that's
saw it in
where
there.
you picked it up. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotcha. I had it backwards.
It was that, and then like another system, I think, and then a bunch of games. And so I asked him about it because I was like, I first assumed it was his. He's like, "Oh yeah, I threw that in there." He's like, "I don't want it anymore. You can have it." I'm like, "What?"
You just
Okay.
looking through the dumpster or
No, I threw the trash away, and it was just sitting there.
just in there.
It was like sitting on top
live
of
amongst the
stuff. And I'm like,
trash.
I wonder
it
if
was
there's a Dreamcast in the dumpster today.
I
Well,
opened the damn.
I wonder
the
what
damn door of the
what
dumpster and there's
let's
that.
look in the dumpster.
I just opened the door and there it sat. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so I grabbed it and took it home, plugged it in, and it worked.
Brush the maggots off, and it was all good.
Good to go. And
He
probably
just
still
literally
works
threw it
today.
in there like the day before, or maybe that earlier that day.
You were in the right place at the right time.
The fuck,
Yeah, I
man?
guess so.
That's interesting way to gain a console.
It worked.
Was
through
it
the
like
trash.
way after the fact? Like, was it like once the Dreamcast wasn't cool anymore, or like?
It was about 2003.
I mean, was
so-
it ever really cool?
Okay, well, I mean,
It didn't sell much.
no, it
No.
came out in '99, so by '04, yeah, it was definitely dead in the water by then.
yeah.
Props to him for the design and everything. I thought the
Yeah,
little
no doubt.
VMAs in it was cool and
I
everything,
love the VMA
or whatever they call them things.
or VMU.
Yeah,
VMA, the Video Music
music
Awards.
awards.
Yeah, those were cool back in the
Those
day
were
too. Damn.
Great on the Dreamcast.
Did either one of you ever play Seaman on the Dreamcast?
I don't think you're supposed to say it just like that, but yeah.
Was it Seaman?
Seaman. I think it was Seaman, not
Whatever.
just a sperm floating across the screen with your
That's
face on it.
That's
That's what I mean out of bed.
That's exactly what
that would
the
have been
game
a way
was.
better game.
That's why
You played the
Sega
shit out of that game. It came with a little microphone. You could teach it words and everything.
Yeah.
It was the dumbest thing, but it was so much
It was
fun.
like the weirdest concept for a video game because
Yeah.
there really wasn't much else to it, was there? It was like a
No.
Tamagotchi that you talked
Yes.
to almost.
That was it. It was the first apartment when I first moved out of my mom's house, and I had like my first apartment, and like me and a bunch of friends like kind of all lived there, and like we all took care of the fucking thing. We left it on the TV like all the time, and like everybody would come up and fucking talk to it and take care of it. It
Communal
lasted for
pet
like a week
semen.
or so, but it was really hilarious.
Jesus. That communal
My
pet
dumpster
semen.
story was better.
Damn. Yeah,
Hopefully
we
that
got you
one's
there.
on the Dreamcast Classic. I need more beer. I can't keep doing this without beer. So hold on just a second.
You know, why don't we take a pause then? Because I need another one. Cut the audio here. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. We're going to refill our beverages and take
I'm
a
just
shit.
if I'm editing this, I'm just leaving this party, and I really don't care.
Oh, by the way, I played that one episode of you guys, and you and Smoothie did, and then like he's like, "Oh, we're going to take a break," and then you just made this huge, large fart sound.
I just found a fart sound, like a stock one online, and just shoved that in there as the.
I was like, "Sorry, Smoothie, I had to."
Yep.
Me and the kid were laughing our asses off. That.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be back.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess after he gets back, I will grab a drink.
Yeah, why don't we just call it official halftime and we'll just reconvene in 2 minutes.
Sounds good.
And then we'll put commercials in here. We'll be right back, everyone.
Commercial for what? For two podcasts that don't exist anymore.
Yes, that's exactly it. We'll
I'll
be
just-
right back.
I'll just make shit up for the middle part.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that you?
Me?
Yeah.
Was doing what?
I don't know. It's like you're performing an exorcism over there or something.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Remember me.
I just hear bang, and I was like,
I was peeing.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
That make more sense?
Yeah.
The bathroom's literally right there, so that's why all the noise from my large dick falling on top of the toilet.
I hate when that happens.
Just slamming down on it.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
I don't know where Brandon went. He got his beer, he came back, and now he's gone again.
He probably had to take a shit, or he's up talking to Liz.
How dare he speak to his spouse while we're podding?
I know. Shame.
Kicking him out. The last one.
Yep. Hey, there he is.
Remember me. Remember me.
You gotta switch to the Yingling.
Yep, sure.
What did you start with, even though I wasn't here for it?
Identity Crisis.
Oh.
Show him the other side.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Really doesn't know what it is.
Right.
Is it black or white? Upside down?
It's a hoppy porter.
Oh.
That's like the best
interesting.
beer ever, honestly.
Why?
That's an interesting combination.
It's really good.
I'd have to try that shit. Try that shit.
All right. Hey, we still have a viewer.
Hey,
Hey.
it's not me? I don't think.
No?
Who are you? Show yourself.
Get off our lawn.
Who art thou?
Might be in the chat or something. I have not checked that.
Well,
On YouTube?
BubeTube. Better turn this all the way down. It's Tony Lee, whoever that is.
Hello, Tony Lee.
Hi, Tony
Hello.
Lee.
Tony Lee.
I don't know you, but please stay and listen to our amazing banter.
Yeah, that's great. You know, shot Fireball part 2.
This is all just going back in from the moment that it doesn't matter. I'm on your lawn now. Thank you, Tony Lee. Boy, you better get off my lawn. Where did Brandon go?
Took a shit again.
No. This is unprofessional.
The Unprofessional Podcast.
Yeah, essentially that's what we should be calling this.
The Unprofessional Unknown Podcast.
So
W-
did we kind of end the discussion that we were having essentially?
the Switch Online conversation?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was basically it. Yeah, we'll try it. It's probably not worth it. There's not enough games to play online, blah, blah, blah. And Brandon is checking out himself in his webcam. Yeah, your mustache is good, man. Don't you worry. Good. You're looking fresh to death.
Styling and profiling.
We have 2 viewers now.
You're keeping that shit nice and trim.
Man, Tony must have told one of his friends.
Yeah, Tony's putting the word out on us.
Tony has done more promotional work than we ever have. Well, no, we've done the work. It just never did any good.
It just doesn't go anywhere.
I'm just a guest.
Yeah. All right, let's bring the show back. Taggart, bring us back.
Oh, God, don't put him on the spot. Don't ask him any questions.
5-second pause and then bring it back.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to the Unknown Podcast.
Oh, he brought the microphone all the way up.
Brian.
Nice.
It's your boy. Of course.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of smoothie-ish.
Yeah. Shout out to Smoothie.
Shout out to Smoothie. He's out there working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Working for the man.
Don't let the man give you
Do
any
it better
shit, Smoothie. All right, guys. I'm slacking, so you guys are
all right.
drinking.
We're drinking. We got beers. I peed.
You peed.
Brandon shit, I assume. I don't know what he was
Brandon
doing.
shit 4 times.
Got
over.
it. Or he got his fireball, one or the other.
Got his fireball.
Got some fireball.
Cheers,
Yeah.
fellas.
Cheers, Clink.
Cheers.
You're
do you
the
think
only
it's
one with a shot. I've got only some Oktoberfest.
Okay. Tis the season.
As he slips
Yeah,
in
I
the
used to,
microphone.
yep. I used to like this beer a lot more when I was younger. It's
Well,
not that
happens. Yeah.
it's not that great of a beer anymore. I don't feel like.
Well, Bud Light used to be a good beer, so
Yeah, I used to think Budweiser was like the shit.
the shit.
Budweiser is just shit.
At one point, I laughed at my friends that drink Bud Light because I was so cool that I drink Budweiser.
I have more calories in this
I
beer,
would
you
never
pussies.
drink Bud Light. Taggart, I had some.
Yeah.
I had a picture from the Beer Fest games pop up on my time hop the other day.
Oh yeah. I still got those on my computer.
That was a fun night.
Oh my god. Jesus.
So was it
That
like
was-
Beer Fest?
It started as a Howdy Inc. project that never fucking happened.
Which one?
Well, it happened, but it never got finished.
It
So we
fucking
just-
happened, all right. Jesus, I had the
Yeah.
hangover to prove it.
And the,
God.
and the shredded
What
up
the-
leg and the bloody leg to prove it too.
Take or the fucking trash can full of puke.
So what year
Oh,
was
yeah,
this,
yeah,
Taggart?
yeah. I remember this now.
Yeah.
I do remember this now.
What
We were
year
gonna
was
do-
it, Taggart?
2007, I think.
All right. We're gonna do like this whole like beer games tournament and film it and like make it like a wrestling show. Like we were gonna like cut promos and like talk shit about each other. And then we all ended up really drunk within like a very short amount of time. And then it just stopped being filmed and then there was lots of people throwing up.
Yeah,
Never panned out.
I can't
First
imagine
time-
why did this project get off the road here?
I was like,
Yeah.
it'd be so cool to be like, because I was so excited to make it like a wrestling show, just because it was like a time to like be able to kind of act like a wrestler. But then obviously that didn't work out very well.
First time I ever met Brandon.
Yeah, that was the first time him and I ever met each other. Was that?
We entered the night tag team puking in the trash can,
Yeah.
talking about Chris Jericho.
That's exactly how that happened. Yep.
Tag team Puker. It's your turn, bro.
His
Hey!
girlfriend.
I fucking love just Chris Jericho.
That's exactly it.
Yep, that's exactly
Were you
how it
there?
happened.
I hope he power bombs me into my own puke.
Okay, no, that was not it.
Oh, sorry. I'm
That shit was fun,
improvising.
So that
No.
didn't. That was another Howdy Inc.
I'm
project.
sure you've heard of the infamous chug and spin incident.
I haven't.
Yeah.
So I was pretty fucked up, and one of the events was the chug and spin. Chug a can of beer, take your head and spin around on a bat, and then try to walk a straight line.
Down the
And I-
middle of our street, mind you. We're outside, like just
Oh,
doing this in the middle of the
good.
road. Yeah.
So
As you
I
should.
ended up going kind of this way and then diagonal, and then I just fell.
Oh, R.I.P. tags.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody fall so sideways without actually hitting the ground for a long distance as I ever have that time.
They nicknamed me the Mick Foley of Beer Fest games. That was my arms all fucked.
It was all
Scratched up
bloody
and
and
shit.
shit. He was the only one that bled that night.
That sounded kind of disappointed. You were hoping that it would be more?
I was hoping for more blood, yeah.
I needed more blood to satiate my needs.
At one
Because if we
point we went
Had
outside
bodily
in the middle of the road
running that night.
to what?
Yeah, I didn't
Because
get
if we
any of
didn't have
that.
enough bodily fluids running that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at one point, we went outside to do an egg race, an egg on a spoon race. And I don't remember this part happening whatsoever, but there's pictures, and Liz remembers it because she was not drunk. So instead of doing the egg race, we just threw eggs at each other and like threw them like had a big fucking egg
They
fight.
raced. They raced
I'm-
from one my hand to your face.
I have zero memory of that happening, but there's a couple pictures of it, so that's pretty sweet.
I don't think I've seen these pictures. I think I was passed out by then.
Yeah, possibly.
Or
It
too
sounds
drunk
it'd be
to
kind of
fucking
painful getting
get
hit
off
with
the
that. Not
couch.
that you would know because you can't remember. That was another person basically
Yeah,
that got hit with eggs.
that was a good time.
It was good for me. It fucking hurt, you bitch.
Drunk
Yeah.
stories are always fun.
Good times.
Yeah.
I got a couple of videos. I think I sent them to you though of
Yeah.
us playing that dart game that you made up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget the name of it. Me and Dave created a darts shot taking game. That was a stupid idea.
You like call out a number and then you have to try to aim for it. And then
Yeah, which we were all just fucking terrible at darts. None of us had any.
So if you missed, would you have to take a shot?
I
Yeah,
think so.
That's a really bad idea.
yeah. This we had done it like with liquor in the past, but this night particularly we did it as shots of beer because we knew there was going to be a lot of fucking beer consumed, and we're like, there's no way we can take that many shots of liquor. So we had shots of beer that night, but yeah.
We had 4 cases of Budweiser that night.
Is that how many we had?
So, like 7 of us or 8 of us.
I don't
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Even then. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
I remember Dave was always like, he was super pissy about it because he actually did well at a few of the games early on. So like he was not nearly as drunk as the rest of us. So he was all Dave about it, and he was all like,
Oh, Dave about it.
you know, this is stupid. It's like, I'm sorry that I'm drunk. Right. Chris Jericho.
Ah, shit. You guys got wrestling crap to get out of the way? I mean,
Not really, I don't think.
I figured you guys were going to be doing that since you're it was the unofficial reunion of your
Yeah.
one episode podcast.
We had a couple topics in mind, but wrestling wasn't even one of them.
Well, that's good.
Dude, we've had more episodes of Barcast than the Unknown Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah.
That was a
Way
fucking
more.
train wreck as it was.
Yeah. That was a good one too, though. I don't know. I like that we have a bunch of failed podcasts. I don't care. I think it's fun.
Well,
We
not
had maybe
failed
2.
because they didn't go anywhere, but they didn't go anywhere because you just stopped doing them for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
We had
You
one
didn't
sober
commit.
episode of Barcast, and then the other 2 were just fucking drunken train wrecks.
Yeah. Have you listened back to those at all?
I have them in my Dropbox. I haven't listened to them.
It's the same way like the original like Howdy Radio when we started doing those. Like the first like 10 or 15 or so of those, like they are just a drunken fucking mess.
I want to hear
Everyone
those.
grabbing mics from each other and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. When we first started doing Howdy Radio, I only had just the one mic, and that would be like 10 of us doing the show all at once.
Oh
And
my
it would
God.
just people would be just grabbing the mic and just talking. It was fucking terrible. Of course, nobody
Well,
listened to that shit.
You have them still? You still have them?
Oh, I have every damn one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear them.
Hey,
Yeah.
didn't you like stream that shit through Winamp or whatever?
Yes, at one point we did. Yeah. That was the first
I
time
don't
we
know why
started
I
doing it
remember
live.
that.
Yeah. When we first started doing it, like I don't think we knew how to do that. So it was just like an MP3 that we put on the website. And then we learned how to do it was Shoutcast through Winamp. And that was cool because we were actually live and we'd be able to do like a chat room and shit. That was really cool.
Sick nasty, bruh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, even I have a failed one with you. We had that another web show or whatever the fuck we were gonna do. We had a blog and a podcast. We did one
Yeah.
episode. I remember there were nights that I would just be drunk and I'd just be like, let me put together a blog for some reason.
Yeah. That was
But
I think that was
as far as it went.
that was the creation of I think Howdy Radio ending for however many times Howdy Radio ended. And then
Yeah.
we're like, we want to just do something else that's like not Howdy Radio, just and then we came up with another web
podcast.
show. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that
so
was,
there are
uh,
2.
We had the WordPress website to go along with it. And
It was a Tumblr.
was it a Tumblr? Okay.
Yeah. That's when we were dabbing with it because we missed the Zanga days, so we got Tumblr out and
Man,
didn't do
Zanga
anything.
was so good. God damn, I love Zanga. I almost wish I could still go back and read all that shit on there, but it's all gone. Thankfully, I'm glad that it is gone.
I'm glad I can't ever read what I wrote on that thing.
Yeah, part of me wants to go back and read it, but God, I mean, I know what it says, and that's I know I don't want to read it.
You don't.
Yeah.
I think I even purged it before, but I went before they must have purged it. I went and I just deleted everything.
That's for the best, probably.
Yeah.
Did you have a Zanga tagger? Were you on that, a part of that scene?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Is it the one where you made the characters?
No.
You made characters on that one?
No, it was more like just a blog kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not, so you can comment on each other's shit.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And it was cool making like the headers for it and shit. You could like customize the headers. So we had like some terrible Photoshop headers. Kyle always had the best ones because Kyle's always been the best at Photoshop.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that. So
yeah. But you could link your friends and shit, and they comment, and like we'd actually like read each other's blogs and comments and talk about it and shit. Like if somebody wrote a blog post on like anything now, you'd be like, I'm not reading that.
No, especially the shit we were writing about.
Yeah.
Mine was like teenage angsty shit. It was awful. Like I'm glad because of
except for you were teenage angsty. I was probably too old to be doing that. But did you see Bugsy? Kayla got married. Scott, did you see that?
No, I don't have her on any of my social media.
Yeah, she just got married last weekend.
Oh, sweet. Good for her.
I remember her.
Crazy. She was like the super young one out of everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
We should get her on an episode of the Unknown Podcast one of these days.
Right. She probably doesn't even know this exists.
And your name was again?
She probably does. She looks at most of my shit on Instagram.
Oh, gotcha.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So there's our Howdy Inc. reminiscing of the day.
I'm going to have to look on our drive here because I did actually put up some ideas for topics and I've completely forgotten what it was.
Yeah, I know we had a couple of them in the chat. I know the Switch thing was one of them. And there was something else that I couldn't remember what the fuck it was, though.
Yeah. It was the PlayStation thing.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't it? I don't know.
Well, we've already done all that, fellas.
Yeah.
How about horror movies? Anybody watching any horror movies this month?
No.
I haven't had the opportunity. I've been meaning to every night, and then I just end up falling asleep because I'm an old man.
Yeah.
Come here, there, youngster.
You going to go see the new Halloween movie?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really been a huge Halloween fan.
Fucking old man. Give me a break.
Come on.
You want to know what my favorite one is?
Okay.
The second Rob Zombie movie.
Okay. I like the Rob Zombie ones, too.
I don't know. The second one was so fucking out there. I loved it. It obviously didn't feel like a traditional Halloween movie.
No.
So everyone naturally hated it. But I don't know. There's something about it that I was drawn to that I really loved. I don't know. It was incredibly bizarre. It was probably the most Rob Zombie movie that was ever made. Besides Devil's Rejects.
And he's making a new one of those, right?
Yeah, I have zero interest in that.
Yeah, I don't know that I do either. I'm looking forward to the new Halloween, though. We bought tickets. I bought tickets today for the new Halloween. We're going to see it opening night. Me and my kid. We're now that's who I watch horror with now is my kid.
Yeah.
That works out.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do that with my kid, too.
Yeah.
Did you see that they've already kind of locked in having sequels to it?
I did not. I assumed there would be if it went well.
Well, then it already spoiled. I mean, they're trying to bring this back to reality, right? So they obviously don't kill Michael then.
Right.
So that's the only thing I thought was kind of dumb. Is like you definitely spoiled the fact that he's not going to die.
Yeah. But I mean that's to be expected though, right?
No, I was kind of thinking the way that they were setting this up was kind of like this is the end all be all Halloween movie. At least that's kind of what the vibe I got.
Yeah.
After they
But at the same
announced it.
time, it's also the let's start making money off this again idea too.
Yeah. Well,
As long as they make them good, then good. Start making more. I'm perfectly all right with that as long as they're good.
there's reviews from that Toronto Film Festival. I believe that's what it's from, or maybe it wasn't that. I don't know, but because there were early screenings and it's supposed to be pretty good. They say it's not like fantastic, but I mean it's super gory and whatnot.
All right.
But I'm sure people that love Halloween will love that movie.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully we really are like on the horror revival era of
It's
sorts.
looking like it.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been horror movies that have been successful for years, but they're all fucking.
I got the new Fangoria magazine and the
that's right.
I was pretty excited about that. It's a really cool magazine. They did a really good job on it.
So are they doing that? Like, was that like a Kickstarter thing, or did they just decide to start up again?
No, a new company bought the rights to it, and they have rebooted it now. So it is not any of the original people that worked on it at this point.
Is there anything? Is it good quality? Have you read it?
I mean, I haven't quite dove into the articles yet, but I mean, the quality of it is great. It's a huge magazine. It's like 120 something pages. It's all color, which of course now it's all color, but yeah, it's super good quality, and it's got some really cool articles in it. It's a lot of Halloween stuff.
Yeah, I figured that'd probably be it.
So there's a lot of about the new movie, but there's also a lot of like, here's what we're forgetting from the old movies that's happening, and like all this shit. And one of the coolest things that I'm looking forward to reading in it is there's a whole section of a Texas Chainsaw sequel that never happened, because Texas Chainsaw 2 was like way after Texas Chainsaw 1.
Yeah, about like 10 years.
Yeah, but there was like a year after the original one came out, they wrote a part 2 that never actually got made. So there's all these like storyboards and like all these typed out scenarios and shit that was from a movie that never actually happened, and like that stuff's never been released before. So there's a whole story in the magazine about that has all that stuff in it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah. Was the sequel, the planned sequel, closer to the original than the fucking actual sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
It sounds like that it was closer to the one that came out a few years ago than any of the old sequels.
Well, yeah, I forgot that they made 2 more.
Yeah.
I forgot they made like actual. It was supposed to actually be like a sequel, right? To like the original.
The one that came out how they did it. I don't remember.
I think that was one of the first ones that's ever done that. Is that piece of shit. And I think they've had another one too called Leatherface.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but yeah.
The other Leatherface movie.
Yep. I have not watched that. And there's a new Suspiria movie remake coming out that looks really good.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
It sounds like they didn't really copy the artistic direction as the first one.
Yeah, not exactly.
I've seen things as like it has like drab colors, which is not Suspiria at all.
Right. So, I don't know. I mean, it seems like they've kind of like made it their own movie and not just redone the old one. But apparently, like everything I've read has kind of been pretty positive about it. So,
cool. Are there any?
It's like a 3-hour-long movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's too damn long. Me and the kid watched Poltergeist tonight. That was the first time I've watched that in quite a while. That is such a damn good movie. I love Poltergeist.
Yeah, that's one of those movies that everyone has seen and I haven't. I've seen pieces
come on.
of it. I'm really bad at like we could dedicate a whole episode of just like listing movies that everyone's seen that I haven't.
Same here.
Yeah, I've got plenty of those too. Yeah.
It's like it's ridiculous. Some of them. Like,
All right, what's the main one? Let's go around the room. What's the main one that you've never seen that everybody looks at you like, what the fuck?
Shawshank Redemption. Never seen it.
Okay,
Everyone has
I've
seen
seen that one.
Shawshank Redemption.
I've seen that.
Okay. What about you, Taggart?
Oh shit! I can't think of one off the top of my head.
You
Damn,
ask
you
him a
cannot put this guy
goddamn-
on the spot.
You can't ask him any questions. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Name some, and I can
Mine's
tell ya.
mine's The Godfather. I've never
seen any of
The
those.
Godfather.
Oh yeah, I just
Or
watched
Star
those.
Wars for that matter. I've only seen a couple
You
of the Star
have,
Wars
yeah.
movies.
Which ones did you watch?
I've seen the very first one.
Okay.
I've seen the
Gotta see
first one of when they rebooted them, Phantom Menace,
Oh,
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
and then when they rebooted them again here recently,
Oh, the
I think I
Force
saw-
Awakens.
I saw that one. And what was the one after that one?
Last
Oh,
Jedi.
the Last Jedi.
I think I saw that one.
I haven't watched
So
that one yet.
That's the
I-
extent of my Star Wars movies.
I'm pretty. I love Star Wars. I don't care. I even kind of like ironically like the prequels because they're so bad. They're so bad. But
The
it's
Phantom
hilarious.
Menace was the very first one I ever saw.
Who subjected you to watching that one first out of all of them?
Yeah.
Whose idea was that?
So here we are, like what, circa
Find that person.
1999 or something like that.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
think
like,
so.
yeah, I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies, and they start making these new ones. And I'm like, all right, so this is episode 1, so I'll start here, and then I'll just go
Oh, no.
in order.
you
Oh,
fuck yourself.
no.
And that was the only, and then I watched that one, and then I never watched any of the other ones until
Well,
just
yeah,
a few
no
years
shit.
ago.
That is
That
usually
was
the
like-
worst one.
We should get the shit part out of the way first, and then get to the good ones.
I wasn't exposed to them when I was a kid. Like for some reason,
Oh.
like I never had anybody around me that was into it, so I wasn't exposed to it at the right time. So I just
Yeah.
never got into it.
Yeah, I feel like you really do have to have had it.
Oh,
as a
I've got
kid.
one. I got one. I've never seen any of the Indiana Jones movies.
Oh man,
That is a shame, man. Those
Yeah.
are good.
those are good.
Besides the fourth one, that movie's awful.
I never saw that one.
They
Raiders
don't
of the
need
Lost
to.
Ark was one of like my favorite childhood movies.
Oh yeah,
for
that
sure.
one's the best one by far.
Yeah. I watched the VHS of that. I could not tell you how many times when I was a kid. All right, so those are
Alright.
some good what the fuck. How have you never seen them?
Do you have any other Halloween rituals? Do you like listen to certain songs or music or
Typo Negative Marathon always is a must.
fair enough?
Yeah. I always, since I've got the vinyl box set of it a few years ago, I go through each one of the records throughout October.
Yeah.
Got to do
Cool.
that.
I used to make like back when you'd like make big CDs and burn them.
Mhm.
I always did a Halloween one, like a new one every
You
year.
should make a playlist on Spotify.
I've been listening to Aaron's, and
Okay.
I've been wanting to make my own
You
because
should.
his sucks.
I keep thinking about I want to do like a weekly playlist on Spotify of just like what I'm listening to, which would include like new stuff that comes out that week, but then like just also like the other shit I've been listening to. So like I can't decide if I want to make, because I think it'd be fun to do a weekly, but like should I make a different playlist every week or just update the one playlist to new stuff every week?
because you're gonna get like bogged down with playlists if you do it that way.
I'd have a shit ton of playlists, but that's but I think that's kind of the what I would kind of like to do is like go
Okay.
back to the old playlist, and if
And
I
see what you're
updated
listening
that,
to at that time.
I wouldn't be able to
Okay.
go back if I updated. So that's what's kind of keeping me from doing it that way. But I know updating it makes way more sense though.
Yeah, it does, but I mean, I understand why you would do the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up. I mean, if you want to have a million playlists, how long
Yeah.
will you plan on doing that? Just like until you forget to do it?
Right, which of course would last like a week and a half.
Yeah, you have 2 playlists, so it's fine. Just do a playlist each.
Do a weekly.
I know I wouldn't commit to doing that, so
Yeah.
I'm assuming
I thought it'd be
about
kind of
equal
fun to
for
do.
you. Yeah.
That'll probably be
That's
as
a good
far
idea.
as it goes. Is just thinking about it. At least I thought about it. That's something.
Well, do you
That's
think it would change
progress.
much week to week?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of different shit.
All right. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
about
What
you,
have you been
Taggart?
listening to?
What are you doing
Tags?
for
What are you doing?
Halloween?
Tags. Halloween. Music. Go.
God damn it! Quit putting me on the spot, you fucker.
You
To answer
can't
Brandon's
cast a
question,
pod.
I know I suck at podcasting. Well, to answer Brandon's question, I'll be working because it's on a Wednesday night.
Oh,
Hell
that
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
It might be a spooky night though, so be prepared.
it's always a spooky night where I work. It's the reason I drink. No, I don't really have any music things for October. I shuffle a lot on Spotify, so
Yeah.
whatever comes on, if I like it, cool. If not,
I listened to the Marilyn Manson "This Is Halloween" like religiously during October
one.
though.
Nice.
It's so good.
that's a good one.
Like I'm not even that big of a Manson fan. I was probably when I was
Yeah.
17.
I
I
was
liked
too.
him more then. But then honestly I outgrew him real fast.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
the
That is
edginess
one of
wears off.
That is one of his better ones, though.
Yeah, it's unexpectedly really a good song.
Yeah,
It's a perfect song for him to cover too.
Yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas. I watched that. I made my son watch that last week, and it is really fucking good. Like, it's
Yeah.
probably one of my, like, I never know when to watch it
Right.
because it's like half of it is perfect for Halloween.
Right.
I mean, I guess the whole thing is perfect for Halloween.
Yeah.
To be honest, more than Christmas, just because it's got that art style that is
Yeah.
really twisted and very Burton-y.
That's a
Yeah,
good idea. I need to do like a family movie night with that movie, like within the next couple weeks, because it's been a while since I've
sure.
watched it now.
Tim Burton is on some serious drugs.
Always. I mean, everything he makes is fucking
No.
weird.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about Edward Scissorhands the other day. I was like, man, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
I made my kids watch Beetlejuice. That was Burton, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We watched Beetlejuice like it was like a year or two ago, probably now. But like, holy fucking weird, man! Like that is
Yeah.
such a fucking weird, crazy. Weird
Definitely
movie.
I think that one's my favorite Burton movie.
Love that movie. It's so damn good,
Yeah.
but it's so fucking weird.
And now he's doing Disney movies and they're shit.
Yeah.
Like his Alice in Wonderland movies are bad. He's doing Dumbo, which I think might actually suit him pretty well,
Yeah.
especially with that fucking drunk scene or
Mhm.
whatever the pink
Did he
elephants
do
and stuff.
the-
That'd be like perfect for him.
Did he do the Johnny Depp Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yes.
Yeah. I did
I
not
haven't
like
seen that
that.
either.
Movie's
That's-
all right.
I did not like
weird.
that. I
They're all
like
weird that he does.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
him
Batman
too
movie he did.
fucking
Those-
much.
Batman movies he did were weird, like the scenery and everything else.
Oh, I
The
love
movies
the scenery
are
in those
fantastic.
movies.
Mm-hmm.
Movies are
Especially the
fantastic.
scenery of
Yeah.
Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah,
he's just a very weird dude. That's all there is to it.
Those are two great
He's got a style that he is gripping to, and it works for him for the most
Yeah.
part. Sometimes it's a little overdone.
Yeah. I felt that with the Willy Wonka movie. Like it was too much for me.
Yeah, I can see
seen-
that.
The
I've
original
seen those
one was
Alice in
just too
Wonderland.
damn good.
The original is a good movie.
That was another good Marilyn Manson cover. Was when he did the boat ride from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That was awesome. At the beginning of
Oh.
Smells Like Children.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
That was pretty good.
I think I know.
But yeah, you
like
had
his-
to be like you had to be 17 years old to be into Marilyn Manson. Like that was all there was to it.
I had
This
this
is a
friend,
good Manson story, Brandon.
Yeah, can't tell it at the moment. But yeah,
Damn it! I was hoping you'd do that.
I cannot. Sorry.
my first girlfriend, like, was gonna marry him, and like she was like talking about, she was so fucking obsessed with him. I was like, why? He's fucking weird.
He is a weird dude.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
like
he's
his-
gonna be the one that dies like sooner than later, I think. Or maybe he'll be one of them ones that like lasts forever, and you're like, wow, he's still alive.
Like Keith Richards or
Like,
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I saw Ozzy a couple weeks ago. He
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
he killed it, man. That was awesome.
He's in the hospital now. I hurt his
Now,
hand.
yeah, I'm glad that I saw him when I did because now he's canceling
What the
tour
fuck did you
dates.
do to him, Brandon?
We rocked too hard.
He
Broke his
canceled the
hand.
rest of that tour.
Best part of that show was like halfway through the show they played War Pigs,
Yeah.
and at the end of the song, because Zach Wild was their guitarist for the tour, and so like Ozzy like kind of like leaves the stage towards the end of the song. He's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Zach fucking Wild," and then he did like this 10-minute outro solo to War Pigs. That was like one of the coolest fucking things I've ever seen live ever. It was so fucking good. That was the best part of the show.
It's a fucking beast.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was so cool. I feel bad that my favorite part of the show was not an Ozzy moment, but whatever.
Did they play more Ozzy or Black Sabbath songs?
They only did like 2 or 3 Sabbath songs,
Oh.
so it was definitely mostly Ozzy.
No.
It
I
was
don't
just,
like
it was a
solo.
It was a
Ozzy.
greatest hits show. I mean, it was
Yeah.
every Ozzy, for the most part, like every Ozzy song that like you'd want to see played was played.
Mhm.
And I mean, he did a hell of a job. Like that dude had so much energy. I mean, he was jumping up and down, going fucking crazy all night long. It's amazing that he's still alive, let alone fucking still performing that way. He sounded really good. Didn't sound perfect at all, but
I don't think he ever does
sounded-
live.
yeah. He's got a lot of auto tune and effects in his voice and shit, but who cares?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
sounds good.
Sweet.
It was a cool show.
I definitely think Sabbath is a better band.
I agree.
That's that
was-
for Ozzy talk.
Yeah.
That was my first ever concert in 2006. It was Ozfest.
Yeah.
Darien Lake.
Oh, Darien Lake.
Yep.
Who was there? Do you remember? Or should I ask you that question?
Yes, I know that one. Yes. Yeah, Ozzy was there. He played second stage. And then Black Label played.
How does
right
Ozzy
before
play
him.
second stage at Ozfest?
He opted to do it
Oh,
Why?
because I don't know.
Because he was trying to put over the young guys.
What do you want from him?
But Black Label played before him, and then Zach just stayed out. And then when Ozzy played, he just stayed out there and played with him.
That dude's a beast.
Yeah. System of a Down and Disturbed were the co-headliners. Disturbed was okay. System of a Down
That
was
couldn't be
horrible.
96.
Do
Did you say
what?
96 or 2006?
2006.
Oh, Jesus, dude. That's the first concert. That's right. You did tell us that.
Yeah.
I forgot that it was so late.
Yeah, he was such a late bloomer at concerts for sure.
Like, I had been to concerts before that, and I was like a teenager in 2006.
Yeah, Disturbed was good. System of a Down was horrible.
I heard that a lot about System of a Down, that they did not do a good show back
We
then.
left halfway through their set. I was like,
Wow.
okay.
Were you a fan of theirs, like going into it?
Oh yeah.
But
They're a
it
good
was
band.
it was so bad that you couldn't.
It
Even, that's
just-
terrible.
Their guitar player, I can't stand his voice when he sings. It's awful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
when
kind of wish he never did.
when him and Serge sing together and harmonize, they sound terrific. But when he sings by himself,
Yeah.
it's fucking nasally and just
Yeah.
and it's fucking awful.
Wow.
That was
You
pretty
got
right
feelings about that.
I should ask me about Roman Reigns, the wrestler.
Yeah.
This podcast will last another hour.
I don't even know who that is, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Who else was at Ozfest? Was that pretty much it? Do you remember?
Kuda Coil was there.
Yeah, they were good. They were a pretty
Yeah.
good band. I saw them open for Typo Negative once. The last time I saw Typo Negative.
Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold was there.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Right?
they sounded better in System of a Down though.
Wow.
And he did a
Wow.
cover of Walk
Damn.
by Pantera, which was pretty good.
Yeah, I have heard that. It's not bad.
They opened for Metallica the last time I seen them, and I could not fucking stand them.
I will say this: I did like them probably in 2004, 2005, back before they were like how they are now. But I don't even know if I'd like to listen to them now because they were more like they were definitely more like a metal band that was screaming and stuff. But then they got signed to a major label and that ended. They had some bullshit excuse, I believe. It's like the doctor said his vocal cords can't handle him doing that anymore. Like, bullshit.
Or you just want to make radio metal.
Yeah, or you just want to make fucking frat boy metal, and because those are the people that I know now that like Avenged Sevenfold. Before it was like Scenester kids, but then as soon as they went mainstream, they got on Guitar Hero 3 or whatever the fuck it was.
Once you got on Guitar Hero, you sold out. Is that how that works?
Kinda.
Yeah. I don't care. Those games were fun, though.
They were great games, and there were plenty of songs that I liked and still would listen to this day. Like, they had Rain and Blood on there. Who doesn't fucking like Rain and Blood?
Right.
Even I liked Dragon Force before it was cool.
They were there, too.
Oh, they were there?
Yeah.
Did you watch them?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Did they actually play like that?
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, man.
Oh,
they play fast shit.
Yeah,
and they make the corniest music I've ever heard, but I like it.
I just stood there like my mouth wide open, like, what the fuck? Like,
someone stick their dick in there?
No.
No? All right. Cool.
So who was the main band if Ozzy was second stage?
I just said System of a Down and Disturbed were co-headliners.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you watch Disturbed?
Fuck Disturbed.
Yeah. Did they bring? Were you down with that sickness or?
I was at the time. Yeah.
All right. I mean, they have songs, but they're pretty bad.
I love that first album. I played the shit out of that, but after that, it just kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
A lot of like their new shit is fucking awful.
I don't think I've heard of the Disturbed song in 10 years. No, probably longer than that.
I saw them a couple years ago when we bought it was called Ticket to Rock.
I remember
and
that.
It was 3 different shows at our amphitheater here.
Ticket to Rock.
And it was cool. Like one of the shows was Korn and Rob Zombie. One of them was that was a good one. And then one of them was Slipknot and somebody or another, and Slipknot was good. But then one of them was Disturbed and
like Avenged Sevenfold or something.
Yeah, something like that. And like we went just because like it came with the package of tickets, but we left like 3 songs into Disturbed. It was fucking terrible. Yeah. Who was it? Disturbed and who does Edge's theme song, Taggart?
Alter Bridge?
Alter Bridge. They were the openers, yes.
Creed Light?
No.
Because I got there and like as I was walking into Riverbend, Edge's theme song came on. And I was like, oh shit, fucking Edge is coming out. And I didn't know that was the band that did their song. Did his song.
Yeah.
So what other bands do you hate?
Let's quit talking about shit we like and let's talk about the shit we hate. It's way more entertaining.
What other bands are just like you can't stand to even hear a note from? Like your all-time hated bands.
Nickelback.
What are they? Nickelback.
Yeah.
That's a pretty easy target, I feel like, at this point.
That or I mean, mine is always fucking Bush and Offspring, but we've talked about that before.
The Offspring, yeah. Five Finger Death Punch for sure. From
they're fucking terrible.
I hate
Five Finger Fruit Punch.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to be the guy but I mean, it's like all the shit that's on the radio now. I mean, all of the fucking radio metal is fucking awful. It's just so bad.
I hate AC/DC.
I do too. I do too.
I
yes, I do too. I very much do too.
I feel like it's just like hillbilly rock. It's terrible.
I was into them when I was a kid. Like when I first got into rock and roll, like they were ones that like I did. It was around the time that Thunderstruck was out, and like I still like Thunderstruck is like about the only one that I can get into.
That riff at the beginning, I was like, all right, I could listen to this, and then all right, I'm done. Fuck this. I'm out.
But like some of my like
Wow.
earliest memories of buying music is like sitting there and like looking through AC/DC tapes because they had fucking great artwork. So I was like, I want to buy these, and like I did, but like I never got into them. And like now they come on Pandora a lot, and I'm so fucking tired of every fucking song. I have thumbs down. It's just like fucking Skinnered as well. Like
Oh,
I
Leonard
have
Skinner, for
thumbs
sure. Fuck
down
'em.
everything. I fucking told it to like shelf this shit, skip this shit. It doesn't matter. It still plays
Yeah.
AC/DC every fucking 4 songs.
Like they can shred, but I don't care. The
Yeah.
rest of the songs are. I mean, I hate their songs.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Taggart likes AC/DC, right?
Well, fuck you, Taggart.
Yeah.
Fuck you too, buddy.
Yeah,
But I
that's-
prefer like the old school Bon Scott better than Brian Johnson. I mean, I like Brian Johnson, but Bon Scott is a lot better. He doesn't sound forced when he sings.
My unpopular opinion that's kind of like that is that I like the Sammy Hagar years of Van Halen better than the David Lee
Jesus.
Roth years of Van Halen.
Fuck you, Brandon.
Right?
Damn,
Fuck
dude.
you.
Like that.
It's like saying you like the Gary Sharon version of Van Halen.
No, I'm not saying that. But the for
Second.
unlawful carnal knowledge, fucking Pound Cake and Standing on Top of the World and shit, like those are my favorite Van Halen songs. So, and David Lee Roth was a fucking douchebag.
He was a douchebag, but I love their music though.
He was on. I'm on cocaine.
Hagar had a few good songs with Van Halen, I think.
Who did?
Hagar.
Oh yeah, they were the best ones.
Yeah.
Gary Sharon, that didn't go so
Oh, wow. Another unpopular opinion. I can't stand Guns N' Roses. I
Okay.
can't.
I'm not
I-
the hugest fan of them.
I don't like them.
I was like, I mean, they were probably my very favorite band at one point in my life.
Yeah. Slash can shred it, but
Yeah.
I don't care for their songs. I don't like Axl Rose.
Yeah.
I'm not into that kind of voice, to be honest. Any
Yeah.
hair metal like that, I fucking hate it. I really
gotcha.
do.
Yeah.
That voice.
Yeah,
just,
I
it
like a
kills
lot
it
of
for
that
me.
stuff. Like a lot of the 80s metal stuff. I like a lot.
Besides Dio, but he's like almost on another level, I feel.
Okay,
like.
here's one that's unpopular opinion. I
Oh,
don't like
shit.
Judas Priest. I can't fucking
Oh,
stand
yeah,
Rob Halford.
don't-
I can't. I
I
hate
don't like
Judas
Judas
Priest.
Priest either.
Can't stand them.
No.
Me and my boss have had quite a few fucking arguments about that shit while we're working, but I can't get into them. I never have, ever, never, ever.
There's only so much 80s metal that I'm really into as it is.
But like
Probably 'cause-
like Iron Maiden, like I fucking love Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
like they're one of my
I
favorites.
give Bruce Dickinson a pass most of the time. The Trooper is like a fucking classic. I love that song so
yeah.
much.
Run to the Hills is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
fuck yeah. We're gonna go see the Iron Maidens are coming to town in a
Is
couple
that
months.
like an all woman one?
It's an all women tribute band, and they're
Nice.
awesome. They kill it. So I've never seen Iron Maiden. I probably never will.
Oh
So,
yeah, I guarantee that the tickets are fucking
Yeah.
unbearably expensive.
Yep. So I'll probably never see it. They were one of the earliest bands that I got into when I got into rock and roll. It was Metallica and Iron Maiden. Like they were the first two that like really got me into it.
Metallica, yeah, I like. I mean, I liked their early stuff. I never really got like super into them.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Master of Puppets is a classic,
Oh yeah.
but another band that I hate. I don't even know if you constitute this as a band, and I'm sure this is unanimous here. Maroon 5. I don't know.
Them.
Really?
Adam Levine's voice is like probably
Really?
the worst fucking thing I've ever heard.
Scott.
I know.
Scott,
I
really?
went too far there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
I
terrible.
I'm definitely punching up there.
My wife was like really into them there for
I
a
can't-
minute.
I can't see why anyone
I know.
can find any of their songs appealing in any way
know. I agree.
at all.
And then they released a song that she wasn't a fan of that was like it was kind of rapey or stalky or stalkerish or something. I can't remember. but then she got kind of upset with him, and then like she completely disabandoned her love for Maroon 5.
Oh,
She actually went to see him in
Shed a
concert
tear.
at one point. She liked him enough to go see him in concert.
Christ.
Yeah.
I can't imagine spending probably like $100 or whatever
Yeah.
it would be on that.
But now she's very anti them, so which is
Oh.
good.
Yeah, because it's only getting worse. I still hear a song
I
here
haven't
and there.
heard anything from them in a long time, luckily.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that
Maybe,
goes without saying that we would all fucking hate.
Yeah.
Maroon 5.
I figured.
Shame
but
on you, Scott.
I
Yeah.
still had to throw their name in the streets, you know.
Yeah. You never know. Taggart could have been like, I fucking love them.
You never know.
You never know.
I could
People
tell
like,
with him, and he probably would like
God damn
that.
it.
people like different shit.
True.
Brandon
ACDC
and I
was a
jammed
good
to them
one.
on
though.
Friday nights.
What?
I said Brandon and I jammed to them on Friday nights.
Fucking Maroon 5 all Friday
Oh,
night.
yeah. Maroon Fridays.
With our douche beer and yeah.
I used to always make jokes about like when we've got direct TV, like 24, there's a channel on 24 hours a day called Adam Levine for Proactive.
It's not a- what?
It's just a revolving fucking infomercial of the fucking Maroon 5 singer fucking selling acne cream. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's
Not
you have
weird.
there's no respect for somebody that does that.
No.
Not as a musician. You lose all of your respect at that point.
Oh man.
Mm.
All right.
So anytime I refer to the guy, I never like anytime I say it to Liz, I always call him Adam Levine for Proactive. It's just an ongoing joke now.
All right.
Who else do you guys hate? There's got to be somebody else you hate.
Trying to think.
I know.
I know this is going to be popular with you guys, but I've never been a fan of ICP. Don't shoot
Okay.
me. Don't shoot me.
I don't blame anyone for having that
No.
opinion.
That's supposed to be. That's the correct opinion.
Yeah, like
This is the
you're
last
not-
episode that Brian will be on the Unknown Podcast.
That's not true. I don't give a single shit about ICP anymore.
Who cares?
When is their new album coming out? Are we supposed to listen to that? Brian's gonna have Smoothie's gonna have to get on this bitch and
I think
review.
something's up. I don't think the album's coming out. They're like 2 weeks away from when they said it's supposed to come out, and there's been like nothing whatsoever. There's been no single. There's been nothing.
By the way-
ears not around anymore as far as that goes. So I don't know.
By the way, that whole shit with what the hell what's that guy's name? Shaggy Two Dope.
Oh yes, can
Drop
we
kicking
please
Fred
talk
Durst
about that?
Trying to.
That I watched that video probably 100 fucking times, at least 100 fucking times. Watching.
I still
Shaq
don't know
try to-
why.
I don't-
want to know. I
don't
have
know.
to know.
Was it a work?
Like-
Like, was it supposed to? Like, was it something they were supposed to do?
Yeah,
I
was
don't
it?
know.
Was it a
I
part of the
think-
show?
I was kind of hoping that they were beefing about who raps shittier, and
But like Shaggy,
no, I rap shittier. but I
Shaggy's
don't
like a
think that's
legit.
it.
I mean, and I use the term very loosely, but like Shaggy's a legitimate wrestler. Like he
Yeah.
wrestles a lot, so
Yeah,
like he can perform a drop kick if need be. So like him,
well, there were
missing
5
the drop
guys
kick.
swarming him as he was trying to do it. He was probably,
but there was
back.
that. Yes.
like
So-
he was being tackled before he was in the air, so I don't think he was going to connect
Yeah.
no matter what.
He
So
didn't
Brandon,
totally
so
land
Brandon,
it,
did
yeah.
you see that link that I sent you about Iron Sheik being the
Yes.
truce person, like to set up the whole
Yes.
truce? That shit cracked me the
Yes.
fuck up.
Wait, what?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, the Iron Sheik
is
solved
going to be the
the.
man.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Yeah. He
What
said,
is-
he said like Shaggy, like he's worked the Gathering before, so he
Oh, yeah.
respects the Shaggy, but Fred Durst is his brother for life. So
And apparently, that, like,
somehow he made it all better.
yeah. Apparently, DJ Lethal heard that and he's like, "Oh, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry, Shaggy Two Dope." And then like
Did you
everything
see
was all
his
good in the
fucking
world.
meltdown on Instagram though? I
did.
saw like comments that he left that were like
Yeah.
they were clout chasing and shit. Like, who yours? When's the
Yeah.
last time that anyone even gave a shit about Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like ICP probably has
First
a
of all,
bigger
did you see the
following.
did you see the lineup for the festival that we're like talking about here?
It's the shittiest thing I've ever seen.
It's like,
It was like 1999 all
Yeah.
thrown into one fucking.
and I was like,
room.
"Ooh, I like Guar," but
Yeah, that was it.
Odorous has been dead for 5 years, so I understand why they're on the list. But
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
like,
still
they
put
were-
on a fucking pitching show.
yeah, they do. But yeah, everybody. It was such a terrible lineup, including Chris Jericho's band. Fozzy was on the fucking list, and they're
I
fucking god
didn't
awful.
even. I forgot all about that.
Hey, there's another band that I don't like.
Chris Jericho, Fozzy.
One of my favorite wrestlers, but man, his fucking music is just some of the worst music ever.
It's no Macho Man rapping.
Fuck no, it ain't. Macho Man
Mach?
rapping was fucking awesome. Have you heard that, Taggart?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's great. Be a
On
man,
Spotify.
Hulk Hogan. God, that shit was great.
So it's a classic, certified classic.
It's on Spotify. I think.
Is it on
I
Spotify?
think. Let me check. I think that's where I heard it from.
That's
That's
awesome.
the first time you heard it. Was it on
Yeah.
Spotify?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you missed out on
Yeah.
missed out.
Macho Man Randy Savage, artist.
Hell yeah.
Artist for
Yeah.
sure.
Which
High
which
art.
classic tracks is Be a Man,
That's the one.
I'm Back.
I used to have a Hulk Hogan album back in the day too. That he
I wanna-
it was,
a real American.
yeah, but it had like other songs too.
Oh, I know. He had a whole album. Did
Yeah.
he ever release a diss track for Macho Man?
That
Hulk
I'm
Hogan.
aware of. I don't remember. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, shit. Be American Hogan.
I remember.
Are You
Kyle.
Ready? Spelled R-U.
Yeah.
Ready.
Of course.
Yeah.
Gotta
Kyle
keep
was,
it real.
Kyle was really big into that Macho Man album. I think he's the one that turned me on to it way back then.
Like, I think he liked it legitimately, not
Yeah, he,
ironically.
for sure. Legitimate. Yeah, he did. Definitely.
Fucking Kyle.
His
I feel like
musical
such a-
tastes are crazy.
He's
There's
like
only like
addicted to
6 bands
trash.
that he likes. That's it.
I know. I think all of them are psychopathic.
Yeah. And Macho Man.
And Macho Man, yeah. The artist.
Formerly known as Macho Man.
R.I.P. Macho Man. Oh, you want to hear something really sad?
Yes.
Yes.
So
You're speaking
you
to me.
kind of know on this one. So I think I talked about this on the show in the past. So I got this tape, which was a
Frickin-
set that me and my friends made back in high school, back in
Holy
1990.
shit. Draw that?
No, my friend Billy did, the guy that was the singer and the bass player of the band. So I got this tape and it was given to me like 6 months ago, and I hadn't heard it since we recorded it. And I think it was last weekend, was it, Taggart? Taggart was
Yeah.
here last like Friday night, and we were jamming. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna finally listen to this tape. So we listened to it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like musically, the guy singing was fucking terrible. It's a cover of Blitzkrieg Bop. I forgot to mention that. It's just a cover of the
That's all he
Ramones' Blitzkrieg Bop, just one song. But like,
So you're gonna put that in the drive, right?
hold on. So it wasn't really as bad. Like
Let him
I mean,
finish
the
the story
vocals were
first.
terrible, but I was pretty proud of the guitars. And my friend, who like I still talk to sometimes, like he played the drums and he did a really good job. So I listened to it and it was cool. And then like I told a couple of the guys like, oh hey, I listened to the tape, and they're like, you got to make it digital. And I was like, all right. So I went back downstairs the next night to make it digital, and this is what happened.
You murdered it.
The tape got fucking 8 in the goddamn thing on the second listening of the damn thing. And so one of the
Forever.
little pieces of tape like got super crinkled up, so I can't just wind it back in. Like the tape gets flipped, it's all fucked up. So that's it. It's fucking done. I'm pretty sad about it.
That's terrible.
But at least I got to hear it once before it went to shit. There's at least that. I'm glad I got to hear it once.
that's the
At least
only copy that ever existed of that.
no, we sold some at our school. Like a few people bought it, but this
Oh.
is the only one that I'm aware of.
Hunt
so,
them down.
Yeah,
Get
Keep
that
it-
tape back.
so I was pretty sad. It's like fucking God damn it. I should have recorded it on my computer the first time I listened to it and just been done with it, and I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But I did not. Oh,
It's
well.
terrible.
Mm-hmm. That's my sad
Can
news.
you wind it up? Can you wind it up real
Here.
tight and make it kind of so it don't crinkle?
You can wind it up real tight, but like the crinkle part, then like the tape flips at a certain
Gotcha.
point because of how crinkled up it is. So Liz told me, she's like, well, you should still like run it through because the crinkle is only like probably 10 seconds into the song, maybe a little bit more than that. So the rest of the song might play okay, but now I'm too scared to put it in. Well, I can't put it in the tape player now because it got stuck in the tape player, and I literally had to get a screwdriver and like take part of the tape player apart to get the tape out of it. So now I don't even have a tape player to put it in.
Damn.
That's
Those
it.
the shits.
In the arms of the angel.
Liz is like, you can find. Liz is like, find somebody like they like professionally can like make a copy of it or something. I'm like, I don't know that I really want to like spend money to like make it happen, but
Can you take that to like Showcase or something and have them?
I don't know. See, that's what Liz was saying. She's like, because we got like a recording studio like over here. She's like, take it to them. Like, you know, they might point you at least be able to figure something out or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know if it's that important or not.
It is. It needs to be in the Google Drive. We got to put it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Get those
All right.
big bucks.
No, yeah, for covering the Ramones Blitzkrieg Bop.
Put it next to Dick Rippers.
Yeah. When Aaron
Guys
and
can
I have
start
talked about that shit, like doing new songs every once in a
why
while.
have you? Obviously, you should.
You guys should do a dual tape, dual EP.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
could do that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever have the time or the.
Yeah.
You could follow up Dick Rippers with scrotum scratchers.
Nah, I sent Aaron some shit like a few weeks ago. I would send him like snippets of what I just thought up right then and there for this sequel of Dick Rippers called Still Rippin'. And it just like we would just like to make each other laugh, send each other like bars of just the dumbest dick related content. It was ridiculous, but I don't know if I ever would go. Yes.
When was that? Is there only one song? There's more than one song, ain't there?
For the Dark Forces?
Oh
Or
yeah,
just-
okay, but one of them was called Dick Rippers. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
we only had one song about ripping off penises.
I got you. I was mixing up the name of the band with the name of
That's
the
all
song.
you ever need.
Yeah, we had other stupid, shitty ass songs.
That's fucking Grammy material there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I have I think I have them on like an old desktop somewhere. I don't even have them on hand with me right now. They'd be at some other place.
Yeah, I got a few like old hard drives in a box, like from like that same time frame of like the old message boards and shit.
Yeah.
Like the computer's dead, but like I saved the hard drives. And like one of these days, I'm gonna go through them.
Yeah, you should. I want to know what the hell you got going on there. It's probably a lot. There's probably got to be a lot of shit there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like we've completely forgotten about.
Yep.
Like I don't keep that stuff too much.
Yeah,
I delete
I've
a lot
always
of
been
crap.
a digital pack rat for sure.
Like a hoarder. Yeah. Yeah, I should have been, but no.
I mean, it hasn't done me any good that I have been.
Yeah, you haven't even gone back and reminisce. You just have them
Yeah,
for the day that you want to.
yeah. Every once in a while, because they're all like regular like internal hard drives.
Oh,
So every
geez.
once in a while, I'll look on like Amazon and like see how much the little like external adapter is to where I can hook them up. It's like a $10 thing.
I was gonna say it can't be expensive.
No, and then I got to hook them up and go through them. I'll do it one of these days.
You should find the Howdy Show shorts.
Oh, I have all of that. Like everything, like that's officially like Howdy Inc. I have all of that still
I-
carried over to my.
I want to see the one where you got really super drunk at your old house and
Yeah,
ripped your boxers to the Hulk Hogan theme song.
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
yo,
classic.
yo, what?
So we were over at me and Christy were at his house one night. We were all drinking and drunk and stupid, and Liz went to bed, and he was fucking.
So this sounds like every story you've had so far.
Yeah.
So we got drunk and we were stupid.
Bottom line, we got drunk.
Yeah,
but yeah, we were reenacting like a promo segment from a wrestling show. Like I was interviewing him, and I was like holding the microphone, and I think Christy was filming it, and then like
Yeah,
all of a sudden the music came on or something, and he just fucking ripped his boxers out of his fucking pants and like tied them
you
around
still
his
had
head.
pants on though, right?
Yeah.
You weren't just in your boxers and ripping that shit right off.
No, thank
not
God.
that time.
Not that time, so that did happen.
That was Howdy Short 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely still have that on my computer. Like that could be.
Did you
brought
ever
up within,
post
the
any
next
of that
2
shit?
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't you
Oh.
post it on the board? Like the Howdy Ink board?
Yeah, definitely.
I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was
I
funny.
guess I forgot.
Yep.
Christy
It
was like,
wasn't-
oh my God, I
wasn't very
can't
memorable.
not believe he just ripped his goddamn boxers.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Did you give yourself like an atomic wedgie?
The underwear were on the outside of the pants, I guess.
Oh, I thought you ripped them off from underneath, man.
You did.
Did I?
Fucking
I don't fucking remember.
He started talking like Hulk Hogan, and he just fucking ripped them out. And then I told him to tie him around his head like a bandana.
oh, that's disgusting.
Head. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Sounds
all
about right.
the while, Hulk Hogan's theme music's going on in the background. And good times. We're drunk.
Speaking of art,
Yep.
describing it perfectly.
And you wonder why none of that shit's on the internet.
Yeah. Why isn't this on YouTube right now?
Why isn't
None of
it?
that shit is
Get your
readily
squeaky chair.
available. I don't want that shit out there. Yeah, I think it's about that time. Are we ready to wrap this shit up?
I'm ready to wrap this shit up.
I'm ready to wrap this shit up, fellas.
Yeah. Tiger, you coming out tomorrow? We're going to Trader's World, right?
Yeah, I'll be out there. I'm leaving here at 10, so
All right. We're
They're
going to go
about
to the
11 or
flea
so.
market tomorrow. There's a
Ooh.
retro video game booth that I've been wanting to check out, so I'm going to go check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
what's
I'm
it
like-
all about?
I'm like going back and forth on the idea of like getting like an old Nintendo and like an old Genesis and shit. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm like, I know that's a fucking waste of money. So, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know if you're actually gonna play it.
Yeah. I mean, I got all the
Probably
emulators. I
not.
got all the fucking ROMs. So, like,
Yeah,
pay for games again. I know it's a dumb idea, but I don't know. Sounds kind of fun, too, though.
yeah.
Looking at that website, they got some action figure places up there.
Mm-hmm.
Toys and figures and cars and shit.
They also got just a whole lot of fucking junk. So,
Well, yeah, it's a flea market. They
Yeah.
always do.
yep.
That's mostly what a flea market is. Like just
Mostly.
some diamonds in the rough and just
Yep.
people's shit they're trying to get rid of.
Yep.
Is that on 75 or off 75?
Yeah. It's up past Touchdown Jesus.
$5 footlong Jesus.
Mm-hmm. The Jesus that got struck by lightning a few years ago. You have to
What
look
the fuck
that one
are you
up,
guys
Scott.
talking about?
There's this big fucking church off.
I know
of-
that was on the board
Oh.
for sure.
Yeah, we posted pictures for sure. There's this big church like 15 or 20 minutes from here off of like the big highway. And it's one of them like ridiculous churches. It's like a multi-billion dollar fucking ridiculous church.
The mega church.
Mega
Yeah.
church, yeah. And out front of the church, when they built it, they had this fucking big ass, like probably 50 feet tall Jesus statue that was just absurd.
No, that's not absurd at all.
And after like a couple years of when they put it in
What is
there,
Brazil?
it got struck by lightning, and like it went up in flames and shit. Which
God's
is
like, fuck that shit.
Right.
Get this
It's
out of here.
fantastic that happened. And then they rebuilt the fucking thing. Like they had no
Yeah,
shame
they
in
had the money
replacing
for
it
it.
whatsoever, right? So now it's a different one. Like before, it was in like a different pose than what it is now. But
Looked like a referee signaling a touchdown.
yeah, they
Yeah,
call it
also-
touchdown.
church? Like, do people flock to mega churches still?
I guess I don't know the answer to that.
That's topic for another episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
That's episode 19.
I don't know. We'll drive by it tomorrow on the way to the flea market, so we'll see if there's any cars in the parking lot, or maybe Jesus will be on fire. Who knows?
Yeah, could be. But anyway, yeah, it was posed like a touchdown, like a touchdown. You know, it's like this, I think. So we call it $5 footlong Jesus because that's what they used to do for the subway.
He's dick measuring from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely dick.
My dick's this big. Jesus, you can make your dick as big as you want. Why are you doing it that big?
Right, yeah.
On that note.
Jesus' big fat dick. We should probably end this.
Yeah. I can't think of a better topic to close on.
I think we got a name for this episode. I don't think Smoothie will approve.
I don't think it's no longer. I think it's no longer the Unknown Wrestling Podcast reunion for sure.
Yeah, I don't think even Apple would approve of that one.
Yeah, Smoothie would not be happy about that.
Big bad Jesus dick.
Who never has time to do an episode anymore. Not that we have had any luck getting
working
to do an episode.
Jobs.
He definitely never has any time for an episode anymore.
He's fucking whoring himself out. That's what it is.
Yeah. Fuck him.
That's all it is. He's going out on the streets every night, cross-dressing. This is unknown podcast lore.
And then he comes home and beats his kids.
He's a transgender prostitute who beats his children.
We still love you, Smoothie.
That is where we end.
Nothing like a good old Smoothie rant.
Right. We'll see if Smoothie listens to the whole show and gets to this point or not.
Yeah, let's see how he feels about that.
Because we made it the whole fucking show until we said something about him. So,
yeah.
Oh well. All right. I'm at Captain Howdy 1027 on Instagram and the Twitter.
That's where I was going with that. Go ahead.
Yep.
I'm at the Garbage Bin on the Instagram and Twitters.
I am at Tag78 on the Instagram and Twitters.
Instagram,
motherfuckers.
And the Vivo and the Vero and Google Plus. So Google Plus is dead.
RIP.
Yeah, we were supposed to talk about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I didn't know.
By the way, Google heard that it died. So I think they haven't shut it down, but they're going to be.
It's down. I heard it.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. It's dead. Like it hasn't been dead since 2011.
Yeah, but it never went anywhere at all.
Which
is a shame. Man. Like it was a good platform that was just.
It didn't do anything to set itself apart from Facebook, who was doing the same thing but better.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But it was you could put people in your circles. That was their whole selling.
That was their friends thing, almost.
Yeah. But I remember, like, when the app first came out, like the UI of the app was way, way, way better than the Facebook app. Like, it was actually a really, really good, well-designed app. And that was the part that I was like, damn, like, I wish it did better because I do like the app a lot. But
yeah, the structure just doesn't work.
Yeah, it was pointless.
No.
We tried. Like, I remember, like, getting invites. Like, I got invites to Google Plus and, like, sending them out.
You had, like, the early. We had them before. We were, like, hipster Google Plus.
That's right. I love getting that early access shit like that. I always, like, doing
You got Gmail early, didn't you?
Yeah. I sure did. I was cool like that.
Cool. You had an email address for Google, that billion-dollar company.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we did our outros already. So
Smoothie's gonna get pissed at you for butchering Vero. That's what he's gonna get pissed at you about.
Yeah, he says he mentions it every week. Like I haven't even had it on my phone since the week that we talked about it.
I did not.
After that, it's been gone.
I still have it. I just don't ever use it. I was thinking about it yesterday. Like, man, I should probably just delete that.
Yeah, probably. Unless you're gonna revive your Vero account for all your followers.
You
Here
should
we
go on
go.
there right now and like all of Smoothie's posts.
All right.
And he'll be like,
Just
what the
light his
fuck?
shit
Why is he
up.
doing this?
All right.
And then make a post that has like 1 million different hashtags so you can get so many likes on it. Like,
Yep. But say something about the Unknown Podcast 18.
yeah,
Yeah.
the most
Wow.
important one.
Yeah. Make sure you do all of that. If you don't, I'll be really disappointed.
I haven't checked this since March. Is that right?
Probably.
All right.
It's been a long ass time since I've touched that. So yeah, it sounds about right.
Smoothie hasn't been on here since August 5th.
August, that's still late.
Yeah.
What's the last thing you posted?
Hang on. Watching Life Force. I'm sure it's some biblical thing because it's got a. Here, I'll show you.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
I got it.
that's a horror movie.
Is it?
Oh.
Hmm.
Doesn't look very horror-ish.
Yeah, that was what me and him talked about. That
Didn't
one.
have Kirk Cameron in it, so it's not.
Before that, he plugged. Oh my god.
Unknown Podcast episode 13.
No, Iconoclash. I had to think
I
about
know.
the damn name of his podcast. I'm sorry, Kyle.
Kyle. Oh yeah, we should probably plug him because he plugs us even on the many weeks that we don't release an episode. And they actually do it weekly. So go to iconoclash.net at iconoclash, I think on Instagram and Twitter. And look them on
And
Facebook.
Instagram.
On Facebook, I think it's every Tuesday they go live and do their show. So
Mhm.
check them out.
They do a
And
good
it's the
job.
game.
Go give them a like on the Facebooks if you're listening.
Tell them the Unknown Podcast sent you.
Yeah.
So they won't get any messages, but that's okay.
Do we still have 2 viewers?
We have Terry Crews or whatever his name was. I don't think
Terry
it was Terry Crews.
my
Heck,
phone?
bouncing like he does on the commercials?
Yeah.
Tony Lee was the guy's name. Oh, he
Man.
commented. Oh god,
You
he,
were
like,
close, though.
he left all kinds of
It's
comments.
so super.
Did he?
He's okay. So here I'm going to read back through the Tony Lee comments.
Yeah, let's get the Tony Lee saga.
So at 12:36 a.m., which was when we originally talked to him, he said hello, and then he said, "I'm on your lawn now," because somebody said, "Get off my lawn." And he said,
know who
"You're
that was.
welcome. What's your podcast about?" So how did this dude even find us? Cheers, everybody. So it ended up like a Sin Cara match. LOL. I don't know what that was referring
Yeah, I
to.
don't know. I don't know what that even means.
Well, it's a wrestling thing, but I don't know what the connection is there. And then he said R.I.P. eggs, which was, I guess, our throwing
Oh
eggs
yeah,
or
when
something.
you're throwing eggs.
Yeah. Another podcast, haha. Do you guys listen to any wrestling podcast? All right, so he must be a wrestling fan.
He had one. There was
then-
one. Is
And
there
then
One
anything else
episode.
going on?
12:56, he says, "Gots to go."
Is there
Damn,
any
so that's-
Is there even anything going on in the wrestling world right now, or is there-
Yeah, tons.
Plenty.
Why the fuck
We
aren't
just
you
don't-
doing an episode then? You watch it?
Yeah, like all the time. Yeah.
What
Brandon's got
your
5 other
excuse?
podcasts that he does.
Well,
But
now
he doesn't do that.
No, it was stupid
Like-
the way that it all worked out. It was like I started the wrestling one, and like at that point we were doing this one regularly, and me and Lane were doing that one regularly, and I was like, I can't fucking do 3 podcasts. It's too much. But it went from that immediately to just doing nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, we kind of dropped the ball. I mean,
Well,
I've been busy, but I've been still trying to cram this shit in because I like doing it.
Yeah. But the good
I wanna
thing is
continue it.
that like I had told you guys, like the fall time, like on Saturday nights is like crazy, but like we're kind of like winding down out of that now. So that's
Yeah.
a good thing. So we should, I think we'll be able to
We were
get back
pretty
to
regular in the winter, so
Yeah.
I figured once your fall sports are done, we can probably
Yeah.
continue our weekly shit.
within the
Anytime
next,
you guys want me to jump on, just let me know.
Yeah. That worked out pretty good.
This will probably be closer to the regular crew at this point. I feel like.
Yeah, if
Smoothie isn't
Smoothie
going to be there. Kyle is available when Kyle's available.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it.
I'm good with it being the three of us.
Yeah.
Like me and Tiger, we're going to try to just do the two of us tonight. I was like, fuck it, why not? Who cares?
Yeah.
He said, I really want to do a podcast. I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because he hadn't heard from you, and then you came on and ruined everything. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Took your thunder away. You were probably fucking firing at all cylinders until I walked in and asked you one question and completely derailed you for the rest of the night, right?
Yeah. Because when you're gone, I talk up a storm, and then when you come on, it's like, just kidding.
Fair enough.
I feel like
on that note,
pretty well though.
Yeah.
On that note.
Yep. All right, we'll do episode 19 in 7 or 8 weeks.
Hopefully less.
Hopefully less.
I was gonna say months, but you got me beat.
Yeah. How do we sign off of this thing? Smooth. Who wants to do the smoothie close?
I don't
stay
know
smooth,
either.
everybody.
Hashtag stay smooth. Get the fuck out of my kitchen.
Get off my
Get out
lawn.
of here. Bye.
Get off my lawn.